Good morning, everyone. I'm Dexter Gravel, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV. So I ended last recording by going over the new clan hunts because I didn't realize that the one of the quests that came up in Idleshire would complete that for me. So I decided to take one and realized afterward that it unlocked a new quest for me by the head receptionist here at the Forgotten Knight. So I'd like to see what that does for me by talking to Ardelaine, and he has Elite and Dangerous. Ardelaine has some good news for you from the Master of Clan Centurio. Ooh, what kind of news could that be? Well met, Dexter. I've got some good news for you. I've heard word from Sir Lodast. Yeah, Lodast, the Master of Clan Centurio. Seems he's been keeping half an eye on your progress, and he reckons you're just about ready to spread your wings as a fully fledged elite Mark Hunter. Okay, so this must be what unlocks elite marks, like what the weekly ones do for the other grand companies, right? Sir Lodast was born into a noble family, but he left all that behind to head out hunting, tracking down the fiercest foes and destroying them for the good of the realm. Folk call him the original hunter scholar. Being recognized by a fella like that ain't nothing to be sniffed at. Don't be letting it get to your head, though. These elite marks are on a whole nother level to you've hunted before, and charging in willy-nilly is a sure way to meet your maker. We give them ranks based on how deadly they are, just like the grand companies do. Oh. You'll find the bills for these elite marks on the clan hunt board alongside the others. You're free to take whichever bill you choose, but make sure you know what you're doing before you head out hunting. Every one of these beasts is a nightmare incarnate. Ooh. Okay, let's just go see what options we have available for us right now. I'm not going to take one right now. I'm just going to see what's available. The clan hunt board is covered in bills showing the details of wanted monsters. As a fully fledged member of Clan Centurio, Elite Marks bills are now yours for the taking. Ho 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 ho. I've completed the quest and I can now do Elite Marks! Huzzah! You're now permitted to take bills for elite clan marks from the clan hunt board. Defeat rank S, rank A, and some rank B elite marks, and you'll be rewarded with Centurio seals. These seals can be exchanged for exclusive items, which I've seen before. So what do we have available for us today? Peruse elite clan mark bill, which is a false big gorilla, it looks like. From the Gridanian hinterlands. It's apparently... It doesn't specify which rank it is, whether it's a B mark, an A mark, or an S mark. Not sure yet, but I will look into those some other time, because that's not what I wanted to do today. What I wanted to do was complete more of those class quests. And I thought for today, I would do the ranged damage characters. So, the first one, if I'm going to do this in order that I unlock them, the next one for me would be the Bard. Haha. And I'm pretty sure... Oh, can't even see my head. Haha. Okay, so I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I have to head all the way back to the Shroud. Yes. I have to, okay, right. So I have to head back to Corybell. Uh-oh, my controller's acting up again. Please don't do this to me again. Alrighty, I'm supposed to talk to Jahantel. See, I'm not even touching my controller right now. I don't like that. Please don't. Okay. Let's head off, little chocolate thingy. Jahantel, how are you doing, buddy? It's been a while. Pardon me, Cat Draft. Not interested in fighting you. Hey. Still hanging out, I see. Three's a company. Oh, we're going to be meeting up with Samson again. Jahantel's eyes light up at the sight of you. Ah, my dear Dexter, how good of you to pay me a visit, and a timely one at that. Our friend Samson, with whom you journeyed, I met with him but recently, and it pleases me to say that his labors have finally borne fruit. Ooh. Aye, his proposal for a unit incorporating bards has received formal approval. Even as we speak, he's rounding up members for the unit's inaugural mission. Now, during our conversation, Samson mentioned that he had a favor to ask of you. In case you haven't yet heard from him, mayhap you could seek him out first. You're like to find him at Quiver's Hold. Alrighty, speak to him at Quiver's Hold, which is back at, of course, that would be over by the, yeah, the Archers Guild, of course. Because the Archers Guild is what would be trying to be incorporated into the units. Right. Well, not the Archers specifically, because Bards are from that, but you know what I mean, right? Archers Guild. Let's see. Ah, you're just outside. Ah, Jahento's here already. Hello. I wasn't otherwise engaged, so I thought I'd come along. Go and see what this ascension requires of you. Sure thing. What is it you need from me? Dexter, it's good to see you. Our hard work has paid off, my friend. I've received permission to establish my bard unit. Moreover, we've already been assigned our first mission. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I couldn't be more pleased. Save for one practical concern. Our new recruits yet lack the experience to embark on an honest-to-God's mission. Oh, yeah, that would be a bad thing. In seeking out to fill our ranks, I immediately thought of you, Dexter. You're an exemplary among bards, and I should be greatly heartened for your participation in our maiden outing. I assume you didn't want to establish our other friend as a member just yet because of his demeanor. I've also taken the liberty of requesting Guidalot's transfer to the unit. Okay, so you were considering him. With your combined experience and skill, we're bound to leave a splendid first impression. Now then, I'll go receive my orders from Commander Hilda. May I assume that you'll join me? Oh, of course. May I say that I too have a vested interest in young Sansan's success. I should be personally grateful for you to lend him your aid, Dexter. Sure thing. All right. First, talk. With you on board, our success is all but assured. One can hope. Let us see what manner of mission the commander has in store. Yes, I'd like to see too. Let's go. Heading off to go speak with Vorsay. Who's over? Yep, over by the Outer's Nest, which is closest one would be. Nope, back to the Aetheryte. Oh. Okay, I was pressing the wrong button. I was thinking, why didn't I start sprinting there? It's because I pressed Mount Roulette instead. Why was I so used to that instead of sprinting? I don't know. Good evening, Commander. I hear you have request of my services. Or our services, I should specify, not just mine. If it isn't Dexter, by all accounts, you were instrumental in the success of Captain Smith's previous expedition. We're glad for your cooperation. Now then, allow me to brief you on the mission. Our order has received an anonymous letter, one that makes certain claims. We would have your unit verify the truth of it. Oh. Truth about a... Interesting. There's a tome that holds a damning secret pertaining to the Autumn War. Should you desire it, send your most capable to 9 Ivies. I will be waiting. The war between Gridania and Alamigo? But that ended 100 years ago. I labor to imagine what secret could exist that should be so damning even now. Might this not be an ill-conceived prank, Commander? Our leadership believes it is likely, to be sure, but it's not a risk they're willing to take. Nay, not with the winds of public settlement blowing as they are. You all know that our order is involved in the Alliance's campaign to liberate Alamigo. Well, there are those among the citizenry that disapprove. Small but determined faction that refuses to forget the wrongs of a century past. They still view Alamigo as the enemy and ardently oppose our teaching out a hand of succor. Not potentially incendiary can be allowed to stoke the people's discontent, and we must move quickly. Our mission is to make contact with the letter's sender and ascertain the nature of the secret. You call that a mission? A bloody errand, more like. Couldn't be ours to handle it yourselves, so you foisted on the eager new unit. That's Guidalot, isn't it? Oh, you're dressed differently. Huh. And if the secret proves inconvenient for Gridania, what then? Will you sweep it under the rug along with all our hard work? Guidalot, mind your tongue! You're addressing a superior officer! He really doesn't care still. So you're the famous Guidalot. Worry not, my friend. Whatever this secret turns out to be, I give you my personal assurance that you and yours will receive due credit for its discovery. That's good enough for me. It's been forever since me and Dexter last performed together, and I just want to enjoy the moment. No complicating factors, you know? I guess not. The Autumn War is an emotional subject for the Gridanians, the older generation especially. Would you be part of that? I'm not sure. And for us bards, it's also notable for the involvement of singing archers. In the course of our mission, I dare say there will be much to reflect upon and many opportunities to grow. I wish the three of you the best of luck. You're not going to come with us this time? You just wanted to see what the mission was? Okay. I can see that. I can tell. Without further ado, let us make haste to Nine Ivies before Godalot can exercise any more indiscretion. Okay, so mysterious letter. Do we? Oh, I was gonna say, do we know who it is from? But they wouldn't know where to send us if they didn't know. So they apparently already know. So let's go see. Oh, yeah, over at Nine Ivies. Huh. Someone over by Hawthorne Hut. Huh? Interesting. We do have some hunter scholars around here, like you, sir. So let's see who this mysterious letter is from. Oh, ha ha ha. A simpering youth is who we're talking to. I don't know if it's the actual sender, but we'll have to see. Oh, Gardalot's back to his regular attire. Interesting. Why did they do that? Oh, and Sanson has a different outfit too. Huh. Unless I'm mistaken, this is our mysterious sender. Okay, so this is the person we're looking for. This our man, you reckon? I hope so. Ooh, eerie music. Well met, friends. I'm Norval, a humble citizen of Gridania, and I see you received my letter. Yeah? We've come as you bid. The tome, if you would be so kind. Ah, but I never said I had it, and to be clear, I do not. What? Then why did you summon us here? Patience, my friends, I will explain. You see, like many Gridanians, I have an ancestor who fought in the Autumn War. 'Twas he who first learned of the tome in question after the fighting had ended. In turn, I learned of it from my parents, and since then I've dreamed of poring over its pages. Alas, as it lies deep within Alamegan territory, I was resigned never to have the chance. Oh, so they only have knowledge of the book. They don't have the book itself. Interesting. So, and you know what the book is? Even though you haven't seen it yourself? But then the brave soldiers of the Alliance took Belsar's wall, and the way was made clear. When I heard the tidings, the flames of my boyhood passion were rekindled. Finally, I could fulfill my dream. Or, so I told myself, before I thought better of it. I'm no soldier, you see, and the prospect of wandering a war-ravaged land in search of a tome is, frankly, unrealistic. That's why I decided to reach out to you for cooperation. Based on my parents' account, I'm confident that I can track down the tome, and I will help you find it. I only ask that you take me with you. So, what say you? I'm but a commoner and know little of my ways of nations, but it seems to me such secrets as the tome conceals could be harmful to diplomatic relations. Is that not so? Sure. So, if we wish to find the tome, we must agree to your company. Quite a demand to make of your nation. You've got stones, that's for sure. I like it. Of course you do. Are you serious? A civilian is essentially holding us to ransom, and you praise him for his stones? Look at it this way. We didn't know the tome existed, nor have we the faintest where to look for it. Better to have help than fumble about blind, I reckon. Come on, Dexter, back me up here. Options. Seems we have no choice, or he sure has stones. We don't have any other leads, so we follow what we can? I suppose you have the right of it. Whether we like it or not, we would struggle without Norval's knowledge. Very well. We agree to your terms. And here is ours. You must obey our orders at all times. To the letter, sir. You shouldn't regret bringing me along. Uh-huh. First, we'll make for Castrum Oriens, presently held by the Order of the Twin Adder. Thence we shall make our way to the unknown. Oh, right, yeah, we're going to be in an area where I don't have flight. Oh, boy, that's going to be interesting. All right, speak with Norval at Castrum Oriens. Yes, I'd like to teleport. For some reason, I thought it was selecting the quest marker, not the etherite. And you guys are behind me. Ha ha ha! Evening. Soldiers from all nations, all in one place. A veritable goldmine of songs and stories if I've ever seen one. Yeah, it probably would be if there was any action around here. And here we are at the easternmost reaches of the Twelves Wood. The journey has scarcely begun, but I already am keenly grateful for your company, Dexter. Hee. I make good company, apparently. Weird to think about. So, what does your knowledge tell of where we need to go? The armies of the four nations, united under one banner and one purpose. A sight to stir the spirit. Well, where to now? Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Sanson. Before we venture into the wilds of Garabania, we would do well to acquaint ourselves with the lay of the land. So we know, have a better idea of where we're going or what we're heading into. As a serpent captain, it should be a simple matter for you to secure permission for us to remain here, just long enough to get our bearings. I suppose it would only be prudent. Very well, I'll request permission of command. And I'll get right into bonding with the locals. Always wanted to compare songs from the four nations, and the liquor beside. Dang it. Master Gardelot is quite a character, isn't he? Aye, that he is. Pay him no mind. Now then, I will make my own inquiries. In the meantime, you are to lay low and refrain from bothering the garrison. Understood? You want me to stay with him just to be sure he doesn't? Dexter, Guidelot and I shall attend to business here. Pray take your ease until we're ready to depart. Okay, the mission was just to get here first. Okay, I see. So the next mission will actually be to go out and see what's out there. The next broadcast will be available from Sanson upon reaching level 63, which I'm clearly above. The requirements for undertaking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was wondering with this whole time why after every quest it wouldn't tell me where the next quest would be available from. It's because the subsequent quests are available in my journal. That's why. Okay. Also, Norval was being a little suspect there, wasn't he? Because he apparently knew what Sanson needed to do in order for us to be allowed here, even though he's a civilian. Having military knowledge? Then again, he did say his ancestor, grandfather person was part of a war, so it's possible that he has some military experience from that alone? Not entirely sure. Though I am but a humble civilian, I shall endeavor to make myself useful. Yeah, and he also keeps stressing the fact that he's a civilian. Wonder why that's the case. Also, is Sanson around here, actually? I want to go see if he's around here before I go too far. Okay, I didn't see him around here. And also, yes, I realized after the fact I said Sanson, not Guidelot. I meant Guidelot. Whoops. I saw Sanson, I must have thought of him. So, he's not around here to my knowledge. So, let's see what Sanson has finally... If Sanson's done what he's been requested of him. With masked motives. Sanson is at wit's end with Norval. Great. Norval's being kind of a... not good. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Norval might be an even bigger pain than Guidelot. Despite my express instructions to keep out of the garrison's way, what does he do but go and bother every single soldier about? And now everyone here looks at us askance. Great. I brought a tome to record mission details, but instead I'm filling it with the names of those to whom I must apologize. Oh, come on. Dang it. I'm sorry if I've caused trouble, but it's simply more efficient that I make the inquiries myself. What a man says amounts to only half the story. How he says it gives you the rest. Besides, I felt compelled to make up for Master Guide a lot. All he seemed to be doing was drinking and singing. And how do you know that? He's not around here to see. Well, appearances can be deceiving with him. He has his own way of acquiring information. Speaking of which, I'm curious as to what he's learned. Dexter, might I ask you to go around the cast room for him? I'll keep a close eye on Norval in the meantime. Okay, so now we go find him. Alright, Guidelot, where did you been? Oh, wait. Aha. Oh! I checked back here before, and he wasn't here. So, what are you doing all the way back here? Where no one else is around. Sanson wants to know what I know, does he? Well, might as have learned a thing or two, but I ain't ready to share them yet. Not yet? Still, need to clear up some details, see, and I'm not one for unfinished tales. It ain't Bardley, but I'm sure you can appreciate. Well, seeing as you're here, though, there is something I could use a hand with. Of late, masked bandits have been terrorizing the area. Not even Alliance soldiers are safe, it seems. The brazen bastards set on a patrol just the other day. And now a Twin Adder scouts leads to return. Chances are the bandits are at it again. I want you to go and check things out. I'd go myself, but I need to keep an eye on our friend Norval. He's been acting queer since we got here. Yeah, I've noticed that too. There'll be more to tell later, but for now, you'd best be on your way. The soldier was bound for Schism, the ruins to the southeast of here. Okay, look for Twin Adder scouts. Remember, the Twin Adder scout was bound for Schism, the ruins to the northeast of here. I'll keep an eye on Norval in the meantime. Oh, wait, northeast of here? Hold on, where is it? Oh, right by the river. Okay, interesting, by the river. Ruins by the river in the north? I didn't see any ruins when we were over there the last time. And you too, friend? Good. Ah, okay, here we go. So we're going to be fighting some of these bandits. And there's the scout. Uh-oh, he's certainly injured. Let's help him. Hello, friend. How about this? Grab all you at once because I can. Rain of Death. And also, I should be singing here. That'd be a good idea. Whoop, nope, don't want to do that. Blast you a little bit. And wind some sides. There we go. Oh, it only hit one of them. Oh, well, that's fine. Pitch perfect. Well sung, friend. Well sung. Arrow your face. Okay. That's all of them. You okay now, friend? Oh, I had 2 things of poison on me. I didn't realize. Whoops. Ah, oh, thank you. They fell upon me with nary a warning. They knew I was coming. We alter our patrol routes on a regular basis, but they knew. What's more, it was as though they were bearing my way. But now is not the time for speculation. I must take word of this back to my superiors. Thanks again, friend. You're welcome. Also, let me get rid of this real quick. There we go. Okay, so, they knew they were coming. Not good. Let's go report. Alright, and then from here, talk to... Where did you go? Oh, you're back over with the others already. I thought you'd be in the same spot as you were before. I guess not. I ask you, how is a man supposed to go about his business when he's constantly watched? And I merely wish to be helpful. Not entirely sure about you, still. Guidelot refuses to say a word until you return. I tell myself he has reasons, but God, it's irritating. Sorry? There you are, Dexter. So, what happened? Was it the bandits after all? Well, it might have been some bandits. Not all of them. Masked bandits in the area, and you had an encounter with them? Thank the matron you didn't come to harm. Well, a little bit. I got a little bit poisoned. Guidelot, why did you not see it fit to share this with us? Well, I knew it was nothing Dexter couldn't handle alone. Besides, I had some business of my own. Someone to keep an eye on. I cannot imagine who that might be. Master Guidelot, I owe you an apology. I had assumed in air that you were not doing your work. Unorthodox though your methods may be, there is no doubting their efficacy. Ain't no trick to what I do. Everyone's got a song that's close to their hearts, and with a bit of camaraderie in the cups, that'll tell you what it is. They'll tell you what it is. Then I strum them their song over heart to heart, is all. Thanks to Guidelot, we were able to learn of this recent incidents. So, I ask you, will you not have a little faith in us? I'm not certain I understand. Look, Norval, we've made a stop here at your request, and we might gather information for your search. But not once did you tell us what it is we should look for. By now, we have more than a solid grasp of the region beyond. What should we do next? Oh my, did I neglect to tell you? My profoundest apologies. The tome we seek, it's said to rest in the place connected to Gilbard, the general who led the Alamegan forces during the Autumn War. Now that you mention it, the masked bandits appeared to be on the way to Schism, and Gilbard was a known devotee of the first of Rhalgr. Just taking a wild stab here, but might be as they're also after the tome. How would they even know about it? An unsettling notion. Should that be the case, we haven't any time to waste. I will go and make some inquiries immediately. Okay, now you're getting up off your butt to do something. Wait! I didn't give you permit. Leave him. There's nothing you need to know. There's something you need to... let me speak properly. There's something you two need to know. Alright, so what have your observations led to? I got this from a soldier, but Norval's been sneaking inside the castrum while our backs were turned. Ow, damn it! So he's going off on his own without us. Wait, that I just said the same thing twice. Bastard's been acting right fishy since we got here, and he tensed up good when the subject of the masked bandits came up. Oh ho ho. Related to them somehow. Whatever his true motives may be, we must bring them to light. Rather than reel him in, let's give him some line to act. There's no telling what Norval will do next. While we keep watch, please see that you're ready to deal with anything. Okay. I can be ready, like right now. Taking a sip because my throat's a little parched. Hey, I wanted to talk to you there. Whatever shenanigans Norval's up to, we're gonna find out. Hey, hope we do. He's not around here too, is he? I guess he's just off making inquiries like Guidelot was. So what's next? One Autumn's secret. Sanson is poised to pounce upon Norval. Let's learn what we can see. We've continued our surveillance of Norval's activities. It's beyond a shadow of a doubt that he has an ulterior motive. He's after the tome himself! In order to find the tome, it's past time we took our search to the field, but always he finds an excuse to stall. Whenever I suggest investigating this ruin or that, he'll inevitably claim we haven't enough information. 'Tis plain, he doesn't want us out there. So why did he bring us here then? Nay, Bastard wants all that outside goodness for himself. But try as we might, we haven't been able to find out where he sneaks off to. Warier than a bird, that one. Meanwhile, the masked bandits continue ambushing Alliance patrols, and they always know exactly where and when to strike. It's as though they have insider knowledge of patrol routes. The only explanation being there's a mole in the garrison leaking them intelligence. And who could that mole have been? Who could that mole be, save for Norval? Every move of his marks him as the prime suspect. We know little and less of Norval's plot, but it can only lead to ill. We must needs bring this to light, and swiftly, before he can do any more harm. To that end, Guidelot and I have been keeping Norval close, allowing him no chance to act. By now, he'll be positively itching to rendezvous with his accomplices. I was about to say accomplices. That ain't a word, to my knowledge. And this is where you come in, Dexter. We need you to feed Norval some false information. And I am in an alliance meeting and Guidelot, a drunken stupor. Oh, okay, so that's the knowledge he wants me to pass on. I see. Our man will not pass up on the chance to sneak out, and he is like to do with some greater haste than usual. This will afford us an opening to shadow him to his destination. Ooh, drunken stupor? Really? Not so flattering, I know, but you can't deny that it's believable. I guess he thinks that too. Now then, Dexter, pray go to Norval and plant our misinformation. Once you've done so, come and meet us outside the castrum. Understood, boss. Off we go to go catch a potential thief. Not even sure if he's trying to steal something. We don't even know what his ulterior motive is. That's concerning. Alright, so where... Hold on, where am I going? Ah, okay, so... We're supposed to go find him first. Oh, wait, no, he's over here. I see... Ah! I see him. Greetings, Norval. Both of them unavailable? And here I was ready to strike out on the trail of a promising lead. Oh, now of all times, after stalling all this time? Well, disappointing though it is, the search will have to wait. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to. Aha. What business could that be, huh? Let's go find out. Okay, so Guidolot's not here, so he's not going to be involved in this lookout? It worked, my friend. Norval rushed out of the castrum not a moment ago. He was headed east towards a ruin called Gir Kehim. Guidolot trails him Guidolot trailing. Oh, okay, so that's why Guidolot's not here. Guidolot trails him even as we speak. Come, let us join the chase. Chase time! Let's go! We're heading east. So how... Jump scare. Okay, how far east? Oh, okay, so... right close to Ralger's Reach. It's gonna take a while for me to get there. Finally made it after all this time. Also, place I haven't seen before. There was a... Oh, this was the ruin they were referring to. Huh. So this is where we're supposedly gonna find him. Also, hi, Instance. What is he up to? He's not actually over there, is he? I don't see him. Can't tell. Okay, time to go. One Autumn's Secret. It's a good old-fashioned tryst. Let's have a peek, shall we? Ah, there he is. Haha, and he's speaking with the masked bandits. He was in league with them. We have it, my lord. Turned it up amongst his retainer's possessions. My lord? Excuse you? He's royalty? At long last, Gilbard's journal. And not a moment too soon. I just about outstayed my welcome at the garrison. When that adventurer caught us falling upon the patrol, I'd feared the game was up. But thankfully, the other two were blind fools. All this time watching me, and they didn't see a thing. We've only skimmed the tome, but it seems you were right about what happened to Lord Vainchalon. Was there ever any doubt? Once we return to Gridania and make this knowledge public, none shall harbor so much as a shred of sympathy for El Amigo. Oh dear. That shall pave the way for us to propagate Lord Vainchalon's will and advance our agenda. What agenda could that be, I wonder? At last we've uncovered Norval's purpose, and the tome is right before our eyes, no less. Commander Halo spoke of a faction that vehemently opposes our aiding El Amigo. I dare say we have found them. But how did Norval come to lead such a crew? And what is this talk of Vainchalon? What, the Gridanian general snug out into about nigh 100 songs who led our forces against Gilbard in the Autumn War? You know about it? Only to die of an illness before the fighting was over. Aye, the very same. Oh, okay, you guys both know. Having lost his leadership, we would have lost the war entirely had the other nations not come to our aid. Don't know about the rest of you, but it seems to me our damning little secret pertains to Vainchalon. And Norval seeks to use it to stoke the fires of anti-Alamegan sentiment to some sinister end. This can't be borne. We cannot let him have the journal. Are you with me? Sure. We're not gonna go kill the guy, are we? We're just gonna apprehend him? Okay, duty command. Oh, defeat Dorval. Okie dokie. Sir, yes, sir. To begin with, I want you to... Dorval, we can't allow you to have that tome. How did you... No matter. You'll not stand in my way. Oh, yes, we will. Wrong button. I meant to use... Oh, yeah, I did that correctly. I know exactly what I was doing. How about I do this, and then also get some caustics on you, and then some Stormbite on you, and then remove whatever this thing is, and then, yeah, that stuff. Oh, nice, I'm hitting you in the back as well with this. Nice. Wide volley. Whee! Interesting. Quick knock actually hits further than wide volley does? Huh, okay. Good to know. Also, Empyrean Arrow, this, and then Pitch Perfect again. And then blah, blah, blah. Because I can. Also this. Not yet. I haven't got it 3 stacks. There we go. Ha ha ha. I'll boost some damage. Gives us no choice, huh? Too bad. Also, I have poison. I can't get rid of that yet. Oh, I can now. There we go. No more poisson. Uh-oh. Hi. Damn, there was more of them in the ruin? Uh-oh. One behind there as well. Aha. Leave them to you and Dexter. Oh. Okay. Wrong buttons. That's what's happening. Poisoned arrows? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Pesky archers. Somebody deal with them. I'm trying. It's not working as well as I thought it would. I'm pressing the wrong buttons here. There we go. That's more like it. Want to target? Nope. You. Thank you. So I can hit you at the same time. Also, what are you doing back there? Get over here. Jerk. Also, let me apply the poisons back on you. Forgot to reapply them. Here we go. And then target you. Boop. There we go. And now back to you. Time to dance to death. Dance to death. That's what I was trying to say. Dance to death. And you're taking poison damage. I should remove that. Thank you. No more poisson. Doing good so far. Oh, yeah, I have second win. There we go. Heal back that damage you dealt to me. I probably should... Oh, yeah, you have poison as well. I can't remove it, though. That's unfortunate. Oh, there's one behind us this whole time? What are you doing back there? Get over here. Jerk. Get a review real quick. I didn't even notice you were back there. There. Now you're not there. And now it's just you. I should reapply Iron Jaws. Reestablish that. Oh, hold on. Hey, where do you think you're going? Get back here. Now, fan out. Oh, that's why. How many friends has he got? Good question. Wrong button. I want to do this. Not good. Do this real quick. And that. You start singing again because I forgot to. Also, Sanson, are you okay over there? Hold on. Remove your poisons. There we go. I should have done that earlier. Do with you. And then I see there's more. So let's deal with them real quick. Hey, I can't even... I wasn't in sight for that? That's weird. There we go. And now for this other guard. Yo, get it? Oh, geez, there's some behind us as well. Stop that. You okay, Sanson? You're gonna be okay, buddy. I'm just taking them out, everyone, for you. Don't worry. Okay, then just you left. There we go. Now we can get back into it. Oh boy, you're taking a lot of damage. Okay, you can heal yourself, just not very well. Time for commerce has passed. Or charades has passed. Oh, show that technique. Uh-oh. Ow! What is he? Guys, why didn't you move? Let me get these back up again. because I should reapply them. Uh-oh. No! Bastard's full of surprises. Uh-oh. Guys, get away! Damn it, guys! You're supposed to get away. Why didn't you? Some raging strikes, and also should be singing again. Yeesh! So much to keep track of. Okay, good so far. But Sanson is very low. Thankfully, he is too. So we should just be okay as long as we continue with this. Pitch perfect! Okay. Battle voice, I haven't done that yet. That'd be a good idea. Just finish him off with the last 5% of his health. Also, reapply. There we go! Damn. I was trying to read the last quote, but it was just a quote from earlier. Got him. I suppose I should have been focusing on getting rid of the poison that was on him more than myself. I didn't realize he was getting poisoned too. Perhaps you're not such blind fools after all. Very well, take your journal. I take it, read it, know the vile crime the Alamegans committed against Lord Vanchelon, against my own blood, and see the folly for aiding such honorless people. What do you mean, your own blood? Yeah, guys didn't put together that they might be related? Somehow? Did I mishear? Did he just say that Vanchelon was his ancestor? Aye, that's what it sounded like. Vanchelon, the folk hero loved by all, celebrated in countless songs, and that pain in the rear's his descendant. Never would have guessed. Any road, we've got bigger concerns. Let's see what this musty old tome is hiding. Do you not want to? Okay, so he does. He's lingering on him, not looking at it for a while, so I was concerned. To Vanchelon, I extend an invitation to negotiate peace. The meeting must be in secret, I explained, for not all of my officers share my view. My opponents accepted and arrived at the appointed hour. Peace? Everybody knows there weren't no peace on offer. The hell's is this about? Uh-oh. Wait, it continues. Without suspicion, he took his seat, and without suspicion, he drank the poisoned wine. The effect was swift and sure, and within moments, the man lay dead at my feet. Oh. Wait, Vanchelon was murdered? By poison? To this day, Lord Vanchelon remains an object of worship amongst many Gridanians. Were they to learn of this, the present grumblings against Alamegan liberation are liable to grow into large-scale protests. Uh-oh. There's no denying that some Alamegans did some terrible things in the past, but what Norval's trying to do is no better. Might be he's after the truth, but nothing good will come of this, and certainly not any decent songs. That's what you're concerned with? The truth. Tell me, Guidelot, when we surrendered this journal to our superiors, what do you think they would do with the knowledge? The seed seers aside, I reckon the brass hats at the Adder's Nest would want to cover it up, bury it nice and deep and pretend it never existed. That would be burying the truth. Aye, nor would I put it past them to exploit the knowledge to gain leverage in dealings with Alamigo. Whatever they may do is none of our concern, is it? Duty compels us to hand the journal over to headquarters. But are we? You're the leader of our merry band, Sanson, and duty compels me to obey your orders, shite though they often are. You decide whether we hand over the journal or not. Ooh, so it's down to him. Guidelot would entrust this decision to me. But what of you, Dexter? Oh, come on, you're gonna lay that on me too? Uh-oh, you should decide or we should all decide. Well, Guidelot did say that he would follow Sanson's order, even if he doesn't want to. But would he actually? if we just let him decide on his own. If we leave it to him, it would just be his own decision, but at least if it's with us, then we're all in agreement of what's going to happen. So I should say we all decide. No. Forgive me this unseemly display. Guide-a-lot has the right of it. As the leader, mine is the burden of decision. Okay, it's going to be your choice ultimately, then. At any rate, this ain't the place for moral dilemmas. Let's get ourselves back to the castrum before Nerval and his mates decide they want to have another go. Yeah, good idea. Being out in the open like this, probably not a good idea. Especially unprotected. Okay, oh, it actually warped us all the way back. I thought we'd have to come back all the way here on ourselves. I guess not. Guide-a-lot has disappeared somewhere in the castrum, giving me room to ponder matters. I shouldn't doubt. I've since read through Gilbard's journal, and I'm afraid there is no two ways about it. He summoned Vanchelon under the pretense of peace, then slew him with poison. However, one mystery remains. It appears one of Vanchelon's sons was present at the fateful meeting. Landronel was his name, and he narrowly escaped with his life. But instead of crying bloody murder, he announced that his sire had died of illness. Here's a man who witnessed his own flesh and blood slain, and in the most underhanded manner, yet he concealed the truth. Why would he do this? I don't understand. But it avails us not to agonize over the motives of those who lived in the past. Nay, our quandary concerns the future. For the future of both nations, the truth is best kept buried. No good can come of digging it up. 'Tis crystal clear what must be done. Okay, so we're going to bury it then? And yet, though my mind sees the logic, my heart rebels against the idea. Forgive me, Dexter. It seems I require more time to think on it. Still has the quandary, I see. Well, we're not going to see the conclusion to what he comes up with for some time. That's unfortunate. Well, I don't think I don't think Guide-a-lot is going to be around here to actually talk to. Let me go around just to be sure. Oh, he is here. Huh, actually wasn't expecting that. Sanson's still trying to make up his mind. Well, not like I'm in a hurry or anything. I guess not. Yeah, we're gonna be here for some time. Okay, so, yep, we're not going to see the conclusion to this for some time. So, in the meantime, I'm going to switch jobs to see what we can do for the next thing for today. And that would be the machinist. And for this, I need to return back to Ishgard. Yes, I almost forgot the name of it. Wait, right? Select things properly. Here we go. Yes, back to Machinist Guild. Because I saw Machinist Choice, it's going to say Machinist Choice, not Machinist Guild. Alright, now from here, back on over to the Machinist Guild. Which is over by the Sky Steel Manufactory. Sorry, it's not a guild, it's a manufactory. There we go. So, what do we have for today, Stefanovan? Hello, buddy. The Machinist's Choice. Stefanovan appears delighted to see you. Of course, we haven't seen each other in a while. Dexter, how fortuitous that you should choose this moment to visit us. Pray forgive my abruptness, but are you acquainted with the Ishgard's Watch and the commoners who fill its ranks? A little bit. Truly? You've worked with Hilda before? Splendid, absolutely splendid. Let us then discuss the problem at hand. Uh-oh, there's a problem with Hilda? Oh, it's with Hilda! I didn't realize that. She was part of the main story. I didn't realize she'd be part of this, too. Wait, she was a gunner. That makes sense, actually. Following our fair city's shift to a more egalitarian form of government, there has been talk of arming the city watch with machinist weapons and equipment, the very type of initiative for which I have long advocated. And as part of this plan, I've been asked to provide a competent instructor. Who could that be? But as dearly as I wish to fulfill this request for Hilda's, I'm afraid suitable candidates for the role are in woefully short supply. Surely you've heard news of the situation in El Amigo, yes? Well, that little conflict has seen the manufactory swamped with commissions for both material and marksmen, and have not a single machinist to spare. I was even forced to relinquish Joy, my indispensable right-hand woman, to some far-flung deployment. So we're not going to see her for a while then? Dang it. And so, Dexter, you must see why your presence here this day strikes me as something of a godsend. Who better to accept this position than our most accomplished machinist? I understand, of course, that you have your own business to attend to, and can hardly spend every waking moment training for the watch. Thus do I intend to share your duties with our friend Rostenthal. Aside from his extensive knowledge of firearms, he was once the Commodore of the Knights of the Barracuda. Such experience should prove invaluable to the Watch's leadership. He is the natural choice to serve as your partner in this enterprise. From what I've been told, our former instructor was recently spotted arriving in Idleshire. Why would he be there? Pray come along, Dexter, and lend me a hand in persuading the foul-mouthed brigand to return to Ishgard. Let's see if we can. I still don't know why he would be there. I wonder how Rosenthal's been getting along. Maybe he'll even be eager to accept our proposal. Depending on what he was going to Idleshire for, let's go see. I was kind of hoping other members of the Metallurgy would be there, but I guess not. Alright, so... Oh, there you are, Stefanovan. Have you seen this place, Dexter? My prospecting meter is simply overloaded with such potential. Why, the goblin technology amassed in the main square could alone keep me tinkering for days. Ooh, a collaboration between the Skysteel Manufactory and the goblins? Ooh, that would be fun. Not that we'll be here nearly that long. Rostenthal is a striking fellow. Someone is bound to have noticed him. Shall we ask around? So where in the frick could he be? Probably this way? Oh, it's Walking Atlas I talked to, right? Yeah. Can I interest you in a guided tour of... Oh, just a question? Aye, I've seen such a man. He was just walking down the street, as a matter of fact. Oh, so he was actually close. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be heading in one big circle, maybe? Ah, so Eloise has the part of what we're looking for. Has information, maybe. Ah, a big lad with an eye patch, yes. I marked his passage as I would that of any dangerous beast. Stay your path and you'll find him like as not. Okay, so he did go this way then, right? Admit that too has more info. And has this carbuncle been here before? I genuinely don't remember. Is it like in Mordona where I'll randomly find a carbuncle just sitting around? Maybe. I've seen your man. Headed to the hard place, he was, all swarthy and mysterious like. Had half a mind to follow him in there. Okay. Driving by in style. Ah, there you are, Rostenthal. Just sitting here on your own. You look a bit either dejected or drunk, I can't tell. Ah, I see you've kept one step ahead of me, Dexter. At least this time around, our dear instructor was not so damnably difficult to locate, huh? I thought I heard me some familiar voices. Now, what brings you to all the way out here? Not just a yearning to glimpse this ugly mug again, that much is certain. Astute as always, my friend. We have, in fact, come with an offer of employment. No? You want me to teach a trigger work? Want me to teach trigger work again? Bugger that. Why don't you have Joy do it? Joy is far too humble to fare well as an instructor, and is fully occupied by other manufacturing business besides. You also have considerable experience with commanding a military company, if I'm not mistaken. Are you bloody daft, or did you just forget? Me piss poor leadership of the Kudas is what ruined me reputation in the first place. Do you honestly reckon a man like me is fit to take charge of training your city watch? Oh, you're the best man for the job, or, well, if you haven't the stones for it. Oh, we're not gonna insult him, no. You really are the best man for the job. We've seen your skill. Bloody hells, you must be desperate if I'm the best you got. Well, scratch hard enough and I might as well, and might be as there's some steel left under all this rust. Then this means you'll accept? Trim your sails there, boss. I'll make me final decision after I've had a chat with Miss Lass that leads the watch. Aha, I see. It seems we must arrange a meeting with Hilda. Would you mind handling the introductions? No, I'm good. My thanks. Now, I really should be getting back to the workshop. I have a small amount of munitions to make if I'm to honor all those commissions. Do the manufactory proud, my friends. We shall certainly try. Just when I was getting bleeding warm again. I'll see you in Ishgard, Dexter. You're just getting comfortable. I relate to that. This would be pretty comfortable, honestly. It's just sitting right here next to a fire with some nice warm food. Yeah, it would be great. Well, unfortunately, we have business to attend to, so it's all the way back over to Foundation for us. They still didn't explain why he was here in the first place. Maybe we'll figure that out in the course of this mission. Or missions, I should say. Alright, and then over to meet with Hilda, who's off in yonder direction. Okay, so he's not here yet. Oh, we have a cold-eyed knight, though. Hello, sir. Champion, while I'm certain that your business is most pressing, I must ask that you allow me to first conduct mine. What's going on, guys? I'm afraid you'll have to wait your turn. Hilda's got her hands full with this one. Full with what? You picked a fine time to visit, and no mistake. What's going on, Hilda? Okay, they're getting heated. I don't know why. We're clear. Are we clear, or must I repeat myself in simple terms? I expect very little from your lowborn riffraff. If you wish to serve Ishgard, then know your place and keep well out of our way. Oh, the city watch butting heads with the knights. Bastards, blue blood. He'd not wag his tongue like that if his boss was around. A fine day to you, Dexter. A little bird told me you'd be on your way. The lads and lasses were all pleased to hear they'd be learning at the foot of Ishgard's savior. Ooh. And here's the man himself. And you must be Rostenthal, eh? I'll warn you right now, the watch is a raw lot. They ain't used to formal training. You'll need to work 'em hard before they count for more than cannon fodder. Work 'em hard, you say? I do things the pirate way, lass. I'll have 'em pissing blood and wailing for their mums by first bell. We'll see about that. I don't know about Limsa's back alleys, but the Broom's not a place what suffers wilting daisies. What my luck lack in skill, they make up for in spirit. I like a challenge. Now, tell me more about how this watch of yours fits into Ishgard's defenses. Well, we're officially back in the arms of the Eorzean Alliance, ain't we? And seeing as a good chunk of the Temple Knights have been marched out of Alamigo, the streets are a bit thin on soldiers. That's when the watch comes in. We've been something of an independent operation until now, but the houses want to put us in on the payroll. They mean to use our numbers to plug the holes in the walls, as it were. And the best part is we get paid to do more of what we was doing for naught. Coin in our purses and food for our bellies. Can't complain about that. Aye, but the arrangement's not to everyone's liking. There's inquisitors and nobles alike looking to trip us up at every turn. They ain't keen on the idea of commoners being armed and organized. Huh. I reckon the only way to shut those bastards down is by convincing everyone else that the watch is something worth keeping. But if we mean to prove ourselves, we need proper equipment and training. That's why I took most of the coin we'd been given and went begging to Lord Halenart. Now we have firearms and 2 clever blighters to teach us how to use them. This is true. I've heard enough. You can't properly protect folk who can't recognize your authority. Just do as old Rostenthal says, and we'll soon teach them bastards to respect you. Here's what we're gonna do first. Gather a crew of your finest lads and lasses, and slap a name on them. One that'll get them naysayers to set up and take notice. Oh, so you're gonna name yourselves. What, you mean an elite company like the Dragoons or the Heavens Ward? I reckon a good name might impress some of the highborn, but I'll be buggered if I can think of one. Is Rostenthal gonna come up with it? Well, let's see. How about Hilda's Hounds? Hilda's Hounds? Oh, you mean Hilda's Hounds? Well, I do like the sound of that. What do you say, lads? They're on board with it. As soon as they've handpicked a crew for the Hounds, I'll start teaching them the basics. Then, after they've had a chance to learn barrel from stock, you can come back and test your skills. Sound like a fair division of labor? Sure. Right then, I'll whoop them into shit for you before you know it. Let's see how tough these broom-born bastards really are. Time to see how tough they really are. Why do I get the feeling they're not going to be? Especially with him as their teacher. The next machinist quest will be available from Hilda upon reaching level 63, which I am. All right, Hilda. I was gonna say Hilda, how are we doing? But I want to talk to the other first. Leave the basic training to me. They'll be practicing drills in their dreams by the time I'm done with them. Ooh, you're gonna train them that hard, huh? The Hounds of Ishgard, huh? Hi, I like the bloody sound of that. Let's get on this training already. Not yet. For years, we've been spitting curses at the blue bloods from the shadows for the room, but at long last we'll have found ourselves a place in the sun. I'm glad I chose to throw my lot in with the mongrel. Time for the Hounds to howl with the Hrunting Heist. Interesting. Hilda has a favor to ask of you. Of me? Come to see how we're doing then. Maybe. Aye, well, there ain't much to test yet. Things are coming along, but progress is bloody slow. Not one of these buggers has the flair for the irons what you or Joy has showed. Ha! We best let them get back to it then. I have a different favor to ask of you, Dexter. What could that be? The watch has been tasked with its first big job, standing guard at the Temple Knight's investiture ceremony. The ceremony is an important event, and setting the watch to, well, watch over it is a gesture that's meant to embody the new spirit of harmony between highborn and lowborn. Lucia didn't honey her words. She said that making a mess of this duty is like to harm our reputation beyond saving. The Hounds will be knocked down before they even take their first steps. But getting back on the favor, there's to be a meeting to discuss security concerns for the event, and I want you to sit in on it. Hey, that's my job in real life, actually. You see, the representative for the Temple Knights is the kind of bloke that has me itching to shoot him in the teeth. Pompous bastard by the name of Muscadane? Interesting name. If you're there, I might just be able to keep my trigger finger under control. Oh, I'm there to keep you under control? Interesting. Thanks, Dexter. I appreciate the support. I'll see you at the congregation then. Okie dokie. Huh. Reckon it's a bloody unfair that Rostenthal's standards for training is based on a dragon slaying hero and the machinist's best shot. Don't tell him I said that, though. I mean, it's tough to compare like that. It's probably shouldn't try because it's so difficult. Something to look up to, at least, I know. The meeting's taking place at the Temple Knight's offices. If you see me glaring at Muscadane and reaching for my firearm, do your best to stop me, huh? I'm not gonna have to shoot you, am I? Well, when I'm practicing the instructor's drills, I feel like the Fury herself is here, watching over my shoulder. It's the strangest thing. The Fury, huh? Like the Temple Knights worshipped it? In their first training session, I had them fighting a beast out in the snow. They managed to put the thing down, but I could have sunk a bloody galleon with the amount of ammunition they used. Oh, jeez. Were they that bad at shots? Can you take it out? No bueno. Alright, so we gotta go speak with Muscadane. And they said he would be over by the congregation, which is over by the Forgotten Knight. Hey, I was here earlier. What do you know? Wrong button, I meant this. There we go. Alright, so he's inside. Muscadane! Aha, there you be. You know what? I realized I probably should have checked with Lucia just to see if what she was going to say was involved with us or not. Oh well. I was not informed. Dexter's here as my advisor. I trust his advice a damn sight more than that of a certain empty-helmed, stiff-backed blue blood. Huh, I will not dispute his place in this meeting. In fact, I would be far less inclined to entrust this duty to a certain foul-mouthed, disrespectful commoner were she not accompanied by such an advisor. Okay, tension's already pretty high. Oh, hello, sir. My apologies for the interruption, Sir Muscadane. I bear urgent news. Uh-oh. Speak then. Sir, a thief has breached the vault and stolen the sacred blade Hrunting. A blade been stolen? Oh dear. Hrunting's the sword what used to dub new knights, or so they tell me. But that place is crawling with guards. Hard to imagine how someone even managed to get in there, let alone filch anything. It's unthinkable! The treasury door is secured with 7 different locks. Sentries stand vigilant day and night. None could approach without notice. The sentries claimed they were struck senseless. They later awoke to find the door to the treasury hanging open, but of all the valuables secreted within, only the blade was missing. Oh, so there was more than one thing they could have stolen. They chose the blade specifically. Interesting. By all accounts, the entire incident took place over the span of a few short minutes. This burglar obviously had a plan and was very precise on its execution. And you say that only the Hrunting was taken? The loss of such a prominent symbol right before the ceremony bodes ill for Sir Amaric's reputation. The Lord Commander cannot afford to have his authority eroded at this delicate stage, lest Ishgard once more fall prey to infighting and insurrection. We must reclaim the blade ere its disappearance becomes common knowledge. I have not the time nor the nights to spare for this. Well, my hounds might be able to help you there. They're the best watch they're the best watch has to they're the best the watch has to offer, and I reckon they can keep the gobs shut. Your ceremonies are a time to shine, so we are a vested interest in seeing it go forward as planned. There's no harm in letting Sir Amaric's good side neither. There's no harm in getting on Sir Amaric's good side neither. What say we look into it? Can we? Huh. Do as you wish. With Dexter's assistance, maybe even the mob of your commoners will see some modicum of success. Now, if you'll excuse me. Still doesn't like us. Prickly bastard. You'd think he'd show a bit more bloody gratitude. Yeah, considering we're gonna be looking to get back something they really, really need. Anyways, enough of that. We've a sword to find. We can begin by asking some questions, I reckon. Get your own idea of what happened. Get our own idea of what happened. Ready to put on your Inquisitor robes? I'm not sure if I'd go that far, but sure. Good. Now I have the perfect bloke for us to talk to. I know a knight who took part in that raid on the vault a while back, and he just so happens to be captain of the Treasury Guard. Let's head to the Hoplon and see what our man's about. You mean the raid where we tried to go against the knights and Harshaphone died? You mean that raid? So it's going to be one of the guards that helped us with that. Alright, so we're heading to the Hoplon. Where was that again? Ah, in the pillars. Got it. Okay, so we're heading to... The Hoplon is... Hold on, where is the Hoplon? Is that here? Oh, yes, it's right in front of the main church, of course. This way. Here you be, Mr. Temple Knight Patrolman person. Master Dexterous and Mistress Hilda. Sir Gridanian told me to expect you. Huh, and I thought he'd no time to spare. So, does this mean you're to help or hinder us? Why, to help you, of course. Here, material evidence from the scene. Ooh, material evidence, huh? All 7 locks on the treasury door were destroyed, and this scrap of metal was found lodged in one of the keyholes. Oh, part of a key? Wait, why did the key destroy them? Huh. The impact's crushed and all out of shape, but that looks like a bullet to me. Oh, it wasn't a key, it was a bullet. Oh. Oh no. Our culprit's wielding some sort of firearm. A firearm, did you say? Maybe? Who's asking? Ma'am? Hello? Has there been yet another crime committed with one of those terrible inventions? By the gods, I can scarcely sleep at night for worry. I suspect this is all the fault of Sir Amaric's precious revolution. Ah, so this is one of those people who still prefers the old ways. Who might you be, miss? And what did you mean by another crime? Why, the tales I've heard at high tea this past week could curl your toes. They say a musket-wielding brigand now terrorizes the Western Highlands. Just when the threat of those dragon-loving heretics was finally ended, a new nightmare rises to take their place. Unless you think this some noble lady's fancy, even the traders come to supply the crozier speak of shots echoing in the air near Hemlock. Dreadful, simply dreadful. I understand that our knights must honor their oath to aid foreign nations, but it must come at the cost of keeping our order in Ishgard. Look at me, I've become positively flushed. I must retire to my chambers. Was she hard of hearing or something? That slathered harpy didn't so much as glance in my direction. Wow, that's true. She really did not like you. An unfortunate habit of the more traditional highborn, I'm afraid. Such stubborn examples aside, however, your actions have taught many of our nobles the wisdom of heeding the common citizenry. Aye, I've not been ignored like that in a while. Well, thank you for the bullet, Sir Knight. Good day to you. Okay, so at least we have a lead now. As much as I'd like to ignore her ladyship's babbling, it might be worth looking into the rumor of this bandit up near Hemlock. Considering the timing and how the treasury was robbed, it's just too much of a coincidence. We've a couple of leads to follow, huh? Why don't you take the bullet to Stevanovan and see if he can tell us where it came from? Aha! Good idea. Meanwhile, I'll head up to Hemlock and look for anyone what's armed with a carbine or somewhat similar. Come join me once you're done with the bullet. Might be as I'll need your help with the search. Yeah, something tells me you're certainly gonna need help somehow. Not sure how, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so off to talk to Stevanovan again. Hey, Stevanovan, I'm back and I have something for you. Dexter, how fares the training of our indomitable watch? Do you have something for me? I do. Oh, it's a deformed bullet. A deformed bullet extracted from the shattered lock of a vault door. Yes, this is certainly the remnant of a bullet fired from close range, but more than that, I cannot tell you. Ah, that's unfortunate. It may have been made right here in the manufactory, but honestly, there's little difference between our ammunition and the bullets forged in Limsa Lominsa. I'm sorry, the deformation makes it impossible to identify an origin with any degree of accuracy. Dang it! Okay, so we don't have a lead on that. Hopefully we'll get a lead in Hemlock. Okay, so the objective is to search for Hilda in the area. Let's see if I can find where... Oh! Didn't have to search all that long. There she is. Uh-oh. She's been assailed by someone or something. Some things, more like. Hi! None of that, thank you. Also do this real quick. Stabilize. Whew, okay. Almost messed up the combo. I think I technically did, but that's fine. Whew! Okay, there we go. I used barrel stabilizers and I forgot what it actually does. What does it do again? Oh, it automatically activates hypercharged? Oh, that's weird. Wait. Huh. Wait. Grants hypercharged. It doesn't activate hypercharge for me. I did see the hypercharge. Oh, I see. So every 2 minutes I can just activate hypercharge without the need for battery gauge. I see. Okay, without the heat gauge. Uh-huh. You okay, Hilda? My thanks. I was paying too much attention to the ground when them beasts came at me. I managed to pull down one or two, but... What's that you got there? Ah, oh, a leather collar? Oh, one of the monsters must have dropped it. A collar removed from a vicious guard beast. Guard beast? These were guard beasts? I didn't realize. A leather collar. Huh. Those cursed must have been sent to guard the place, though they seemed wild enough to me. I found signs that someone was here, Dexter. It could be that her ladyship's Brigand is more than empty parlor talk. Let's get back to the broom before we compare notes, though. It's bloody freezing out here. I like that idea. Let's go. Hey guys, I have returned. How are you guys doing? Some bandit with a firearm, huh? I bloody wonder. You wouldn't know who it is, would you? We're pretty close to Idleshire. Well, technically. Was that the reason why you came back? Is because you were looking for someone, and that someone we're looking for is the same person? We'll find out later. Hopefully. The instructor taught us that what we should be looking for during investigations, but it all sounds so complicated. Maybe it was a bit early for us to be out there yet. No, don't turn yourselves down just yet. I reckon Sim would have a good nose for investigations. If he'd ever bothered to engage that brain of his, guess he'll be doing the sniffing and I'll be doing the thinking. Oh, I see, right. You two working together using your respective skills to help each other. Nice. Right. So what have we got? Did that bullet have a tale to tell? Sadly, no. That's too bad. I thought maybe we could learn where it came from at least. Seems that leaves us chasing after this mystery bandit. We'll be heading out to Hemlock again and have another poke around. I'll stick it out here and keep drilling the troops then. You'd be the first to know when they're ready for inspection. Aha. We'll make you proud, don't you worry about that. And don't stay away for too long, we've a thief to catch. 'Tis true, but guess what? We can do it right now. First, anything new from you guys? Leave it to me to supervise this bandit investigation for the time being. I have a few tricks from me time in from the Kudas that I can teach to the watch. Oh, still teaching? The Hounds of Ishgard. I like the bloody sound of that. Let's get on with this training already. Did you say that already? I don't remember. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, you have been saying the same things. Okay, so, what's next, Hilda? On to the chase with Release the Hounds. Ooh, fun. Hilda wishes to share the results of her investigation at Hemlock. I've something to share with you, Dexter. I pulled a scrap of parchment from a campfire I found up in Hemlock, and the bits that weren't blackened and burnt were an interesting read. Ooh. Seems it was a contract of sorts, promising the sale of a historically significant blade to a certain Leminson merchant. A merchant from Limsa? Uh-oh. I'll give you one good guess as to which bloody blade it's referring to. Yep. That Limson bloke never gives a name, but it's infamous for building a trade empire on the ashes of the calamity. There's rumors aplenty as to why the shifty bugger's so successful, and not a few of them point to a profit made from black market goods. Well, it turns out this famous merchant was stopped at a checkpoint on the border. The temple knights there are keeping an eye out for the stolen sword, and reported that the trader was last seen making for Boulder Downs. That seems to match up with what we read in that contract, huh? We'll need to find that merchant and wait until the thief shows up with the blade. What say you both? I can count on you to come along, right? Of course. Oh, we weren't expecting to go along? Now you just hold on there, miss. I took your instructor job, but that don't mean you can drag me into the fray to wipe your goddamn arses. No one's saying you have to do any fighting. Think of it as a chance to train us out on the field, even if you might need to dodge a bullet or two. See it as a training opportunity? Sure. Why do I let myself get roped into these messes? Well, seeing as that merchant has given me homeland a bad name, I suppose I can help you this one time. I better see you out there, too, Dexter. Oh, of course, I'm going with you. Or going with Hilda, I'm not sure who I'm going with. That's settled then. Get your kids and meet us out near Boulder Downs. But first, new things to say? They ain't paying me enough for this. But the hounds did need tested in a proper battle sooner or later, and I reckon as long as we're here, odds are they won't die short of horrible deaths. That is a good thing to note, that we'd be there to help them if things go bad. Did you hear? We'd like to have our first proper battle soon. Yeah, first proper battle soon. I don't think I pronounced that properly the first time. I hope I can hold my weapon steady. I hope so too. That would be a good idea if you did. Oh, there'll be a blood, all right. Those bandit types never give up without a fight. Let's see how well we've learned Rosenthal's lessons, huh? Hopefully you learned well. After all that training, the hounds are straining at the leash. Come on over to Boulder Downs and we'll see if our bite's worse than our bark. Let's go see, indeed. And let's go see if this is potentially the merchant I think we're referring to. It'd be very interesting if that is the case. Okay, so where are you? Oh, Sensei, where are you hiding? You're actually out in the open. With a couple of soldiers, I see. Ha ha ha. I won't lie to you. You're likely walking into a fight. Pick your targets and aim true. Oh, right. So I have an instance here. I didn't consider that. Nervous? I'm not bloody nervous. It's what's the damn word? Anticipation. Hi. Aha. I hope that's the case. This ain't nothing like a patrol in the broom. It's too open. Oh, yeah. Used to being watched for the city. Aha. We found the merchant, Dexter. He's out there doing a deal as we speak. But first, we need to make sure his customer is the thieving bastard we're looking for. Sim, grab another hound and sniff out the situation. Okay. You gonna be okay, Sim? I hope so. You best go too, Dexter. Just in case them pups run into something they can't handle. I'll keep a safe distance. If Sim fouls this up, be sure to give him a good smack across the snout from me. I'm actually gonna hit him? What? Okay, same thing as before. You? Oh, there'll be blood alright. Those bandit types never get... Oh, same thing as... Oh! Exact same thing as he said inside the city. I wasn't expecting that. Keep an eye on Sim for me, huh? Oh, don't worry. I'll do my best. And don't worry, I'll be completely inconspicuous. Oh, there's the instance. I was going to say I'll be completely inconspicuous on Dragonback, but I guess not. So, oh, there they are. Okay, so that's not the trader that I thought it was going to be. That's good, at least, right? What? Hilda don't trust us or somewhat? After all the drills Rostenthal's put us through, I reckon we can manage a bit of spying. Let's see how well this goes. Considering it's an instance, I don't think it's going to go well. Are you certain of this? As I recall, the client requested that grunting be delivered directly upon its acquisition. Aye, that was the deal. We delivered the sword, but then our client, as you say, turned around and gave it right back. change a bleeding heart or something. I don't know. Look, can you fence the thing or not? Oh. That's weird. You wanted to give it back after all the trouble of you getting it? Weird. Yes, I'm sure we can come to an equitable arrangement. Aye, that's the bloke. Yes, ma'am. He's got the sword. Understood. Hilda's getting ready to charge in. We can wait here for the rest of the hounds. The Sacred Blade Hrunting. An impressive piece. Heavy with history and tradition. Should fetch a fine price with the right buyer. Well, thank the bloody gods for that. Now about our share. I've got something to share with you right here, brigand. Who the bloody hells are you? Hilda's hounds. We uphold the law in Ishgard, and you're all suspects in the theft of the Sacred Blade Hrunting. Ishgardian soldiers? I'll not risk my life against you fanatics. Okay, bye. Get back here, you bastard! Ah, I don't know how you found us, but you'll not be leaving here alive. You really think you're gonna take us all on your own? Unless you somehow have friends waiting, which I doubt. Ow, that was loud. Oh, you do have friends. Okay, good to know. Here, let me take you out real quick. As quick as I can, at least. Steady now, hounds. Make your instructors proud. I'm gonna try. Take out as many of you as I can. Whoop. Oh, not close enough. There we go. Right there? Right where? Here? There? What? Okay. Take out you guys. Woo, look out. Okay, I got you. Alright, guys, I'm thinning the herd. Also, drill you. Because I forgot to do that. That'd be a good idea. I'll wait to use hypercharge once you're actually attacking the big guy. Okay, well, nope. None of that, thank you. Also, nope, didn't have it ready for that yet. There we go. Now for you. And now ready for you with the drill. Once I get to it, there we go. Yeah. The busket man. Oh, there we go. Oh, we took care of them all. Oh, never mind. Had enough yet? Have we? What was that? Bloody hell's right. Bring out me, BD. Oh boy. Here, I've a playmate for you. Have fun. Hello. Oh, none of that, thank you. Here, now a hyperdrive.
I see you.
Where do you think you're going? Heustienne, after him. Okay, please go after him. Your eye, boss. Woo, that was close. Wait, what are you coming after me for? Stop that. Also, let's take out a couple of you guys at the same time. I like that idea. Hypercharge again.
One shot and one kill.
Woo! And then this again. Ow! I got hurt. I meant to use this. There we go. Heal. Gonna take out a bunch of you at once if I can, please. Oh boy.
Finish it.
Oh boy, that's a. Oh, we can't avoid that. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Or maybe I could if I was, not around there. Oh shoot. With my petrification. And I'm stuck like this for the next 2 seconds. Uh-oh. Woo! That was close. Nearly got me. Okay, let's take care of you since you're not helping. There we go. Now I can go after you. Thank you. Do that so I can set up this. There we go. Hypercharge. And do stuff. Oh, no. You. There. No mega blasting. Thank you. Woo. Yeah. Woo. There we go. Hypercharge. Don't know why I did that. Didn't really need to. Yeah. Nice. This again, and then barrel stabilize, so I can use this once more. Strange how they do that. There we go. Woo! Okay, so you guys managed to catch the guy while we were facing that thing, right? The lads are still after the bandit chief himself, but it looks like we've got this lot sorted. We'll march him back to Ishgard, squeeze information, then hand him over to Muscadine. We did it, Dexter. We got the sword back. The hounds have done well, huh? The hounds have done very well, yeah. Thanks, Dexter. That means a lot coming from you. Well, of course they're bloody well done. They got me to train them. Exactly. Sorry, Hilda, but the leader's gone. Seems the bastard had a chocobo hidden nearby. He was on the saddle and away before we could catch him. God damn it. Bah! Well, there's not to be done about it. The blade's ours now in any case, so let's call this one a victory. Time to head home. Dexter, hang about a bit, would you? There's something we need to discuss. Oh, is it what I was thinking of before? When we was fighting them bandits, I got a glimpse of the leader's weapon, and I reckon I might know where he got it from. Ooh, a lead on where you could find him? But I'll need to do some snooping around before I'm certain. Old habits die hard, I guess. Was he part of your regiment? Ooh. Anyway, do me a favor and tell Hilda that I'll be taking some time off until I've satisfied my curiosity. Okay. Huh. Gonna look into it? Sure. Back on over to Ishgard. Mission accomplished. Everyone did good. Everyone satisfied? I hope. I hate to say it, but that mission wouldn't have gone half as smooth if not for them awful drills. Bloody hells. Would you listen to old Sim, though? The success has gone right to his head. Has it? We showed them bastards, didn't we? Ishgard's got naught to fear with Hilda's hounds patrolling the streets. After just one mission, too? Dang, morale's pretty high. Welcome back, Dexter. Wait, where's Rosenthal? I thought he was with you. Well, he was, but he said he wanted to look into something about what happened. Taking time off to chase after a hunch? Well, the hells is that old pirate up to? I guess we'll just have to muddle around without him while he's looking into that firearm business. Besides, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a bit curious about it myself. What about you, Dexter? Come back to the room when you can, and I might as well, might be as well have a tale to tell. Sure, but not for a while. Also, I'm just realizing it. Have you been without your gloves for a while? I thought you always had gloves. Why aren't you wearing them now? I'm gonna have to look back and see if that happened. But regardless, we're gonna have to look into that some other time. We're gonna have to wait for Rosenthal's information gathering to bear some fruit. Until then, how about we dance? And for that, I need to head back to Lenosha. Oh yeah, Costa del Sol. I can't remember exactly what we were doing. I think we were... What were we doing? Were we... Oh, wait, we were training some dancers. Yeah, we were training some dancers. Let's see. Aha! Man, it's been some time, huh? When was the last time? Goddamn. Our home of Radzat-Han also lies by the sea, but I must say I find the ocean breeze here singularly refreshing. We haven't been to Radzat-Han, have we? I think we've heard of the place a bunch of times, but I don't remember if we've been there. Doesn't sound familiar. I don't think we've been there yet. A soiree in the Sultanate. Oh, the Sultanate. Oh, we're gonna be heading to Ul'dah next. Neat. Nashmira is ready to take the show on the road. I forgot what the show was, but I'll acquaint myself to it over time. Well, if it isn't my star pupil, you couldn't have come at a better time. A messenger just arrived. It would appear that Master Gegeruju has received a response from his friends in the Sultanate. I will not lie, I thought Gigaruju was the merchant that they were referring to in the previous mission, but thankfully it wasn't. As for the details, we'll deliver them. He'll deliver them to us in person. Why don't you go on ahead to his villa? I'll fetch Rana and be along shortly. Sure thing. I was gonna say boss, but I guess you are the boss, huh? Quest accepted. Let's go talk to Gigaruju. Need to mount up for this. Make the trip faster. Hey, I got caught in the ladder. You're related to this mission at all? I don't know. Welcome, sir. Do you require assistance? Not today, but thank you. All right, Gigaruju. What be up, my dude? I don't know why I said that. I've never said that before. Well, well, if it isn't my second favorite dancer. Apart from me? I don't remember. Good news, my boy. Thanks to the highest recommendation of yours truly, my friends at the Syndicate would be more than happy to host one of your performances in Ul'dah. Oh, she was related, just not yet. I see. You have our deepest gratitude, Master Gigaruju. Truly, your generosity knows no bounds. Think nothing of it. Your performance gave me a thrill I'd soon not forget. And while I've got nothing more than to keep you all, while I'd love nothing more than to keep you all to my own, I'd be remiss if I didn't share my most remarkable discovery with the rest of the realm. I see. That goes for you in particular, my lovely Rana. You may be a bit rough around the edges, but that just adds to your untamed, dare I say, feral allure. That's a statement I wasn't thinking you would ever say. Nothing would make me happier than to go down in history as the man who introduced your beauty to Eorzea. My Master Gigaruju, you're making me blush. That'll take me. I simply can't bear the thought that you'd performed on my stage for the first time. You'll grace me with that one final farewell performance, won't you? Surely, after all I've done for you. Our apologies, Master Gigaruju, but we must not keep our audience in the Sultanate waiting. After all, this is but the second stop on our journey, a journey we must see through to the end. And besides, while your words do Rana and us all great honor, I would remind you that the girl is still an apprentice. Excess praise could lead to overconfidence to carelessness, and carelessness to an untimely fall. Do you hear me, Rana? No matter what glowing words your admirers may heap upon you, remember that your journey as a dancer has only just begun. Keep your feet planted firmly on the ground, lest you stumble on the road to achieving your full potential. But of course, and yet it's truly inspiring to have such a devoted fan, is it not? Why, it helps me appreciate just how much I've blossomed as a dancer in such a short time. And I do not mean to make light of your achievements. I ask only that you stay focused on the task at hand, continue to hone your craft, and not let yourself get swept away by unchecked emotion. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was about to speak and suddenly got something caught in my throat. I think it was my own saliva. Well, I wasn't expecting that, sorry. And with that, we should be taking our leave. Master Gigaruju, we thank you for your patronage and hospitality. When our business in Eorzea is done, we will return to fully express our gratitude. You need not feel compelled to travel with the troop, Dexter. I trust that you have matters of your own that you would attend to along the way. We shall await you in Ul'dah. Sure thing. Alright, off to there, right? But first, after you're done touring the realm, I trust you'll return and treat your generous benefactor to an exclusive encore, yes? That would be interesting to do. Are they actually going to make us do that? No, probably not. All right, off to Ul'dah specifically. Where? Oh, we're just heading off to. Wait, we're heading off to the Adventurers Guild. No, we're heading off to the Aetheryte closest to it. We selected. Thank you. There. Sheesh. Wasn't selecting it for some reason. Alrighty. From here, we head off to... Yeah, it's close to the... Oh, it is by the Adventurers Guild, not in it, is it? No, it's right outside the Adventurers Guild. Ah, ha, ha, ha. The streets are a bit dusty, but the ornate architecture of the residence is something to behold. Clearly, the aesthetic tastes of Uldans tend toward the lavish. No doubt Nashmira has already taken this into consideration in planning our next performance. Look at all the people! I wonder how many new fans I'll make here. 1,000? 1,000,000? I can hardly wait! I'm not sure if there are that many people that live here, but it's a lofty goal to have that many admirers. I certainly don't have that. That'd be terrifying if I did. So this is Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert. But we're not here to see the sights. No, we must decide upon a suitable venue for our next performance. Gather around, everyone. As a matter of fact, I already have an idea. I was thinking we might put on a show in Stone's Throw, a settlement outside of town said to be home to the poor and downtrodden. Are you sure of this, Mistress Nashmira? I agree that the arts should be enjoyed by the lowborn as well as the high, but is some glorified shantytown truly the best place for us to find an audience here? I would have it no other way. Now, listen to me, Dexter, and listen carefully. Yes? You will recall that I told you that our Kriegstands has the unique power to clear hearts and minds of worries, and lift the spirits of all who behold it. But another way, bringing joy and succor to the scorned and the suffering is no less than our calling in life. Oh, so we're going to be uplifting them specifically rather than just showing off ourselves off to the highborn. Aha! In Limsa as well, our audience included many who were down on their luck. And yet it did not seem those troubled weighed so heavily on their hearts. Mayhap this is a remnant of their pirate heritage. A flag and a veil in hand, and a song on their lips, and all their cares fade away. Ul'dah is different. Here, I feel the scars of the calamity run deeper, particularly among those who lack the coin needed to rebuild their lives to their satisfaction. Stone's Throw it will be. I can think of no place more in need of what we offer. You there! Halt! Halt, I say! What happened? You're the dancing troupe that's come at the invitation of the Syndicate, yes? On the authority of the Brassblades, we command you to desist at once. What? Fear not, you have done naught wrong. It is just, well, Stone's Throw is not safe for visitors these days, you see. Okay, you weren't telling us to, like, stop in general. You were just preventing us from going there, specifically? A group of real rabble-rousers has been causing trouble of late. You know how it is. Protests, riots, and all sorts of unpleasant business. Of course, their anger's targeted directly at Ul'dah's upper crust. Like as not, they'd leave you a troop of performers. Still, the Syndicate cannot accept the risk of its honored guests suffering an untimely injury, or worse. Aha. We appreciate your concern, but I can assure you that it is wholly unnecessary. All members of my troop are well trained in the art of self-defense. We're more than capable of taking care of ourselves. But is he going to allow that still? That's right. Besides, healing suffering and strife across the realm is precisely the reason we've come here. Whatever sort of struggle your people face, why, let's not look into the matter and see if we can't resolve it. It is a gracious offer, but no. Keeping the peace is our sworn duty, and one we simply cannot impose upon guests. Besides, we're trained soldiers, and you're not. For your own safety, you should take your leave of this place at once. I mean, we could. You haven't seen these dancers? I'm more than just a dancer. I mean, technically I am, but I don't want to be stuffy about it. You haven't seen these dancers. They really know how to fight, apparently. These are no ordinary dancers, you say? Well, I'm not entirely certain what you're implying. I suppose we have no reason not to take you at your word, considering I'm apparently a renowned hero. Very well then. You and your friends may carry on. Just promise that you won't go looking for trouble, huh? Oh, don't worry, we never intend that. Or at least I never do. Trouble always finds me. Mistress Neshmira, leave this to me. I'll dance up a storm for those poor folks, calm their hearts, and put an end to any riots or uprisings. I admire your spirit, Rana, yet I cannot shake the sense that great danger does indeed lurk here. You may go, but only if Dexter accompanies you. And you must promise that you will not leave his side. You're entrusting me specifically, even though I only just joined your troop? Okay. All right. The more the merrier, don't you agree, Dexter? Let's make for Stone's Throw. I'll race you there. I was going to say, do you even know where you're going? I guess you would know, otherwise you wouldn't have just left on your own. Rana has come far since joining our troop, but she's still a child with much growing up to do. I realize that she is your senior as a dancer, but I ask you this. Pray, keep an eye on her and see that she stays out of trouble. You know what I'm realizing? Yeah, it's a good thing that they put me in charge because I actually don't remember if I said this to them before, but I am a renowned hero, so I certainly know my way around in battle. I admire the girl's spirit, but I do wish she'd think things through a bit more before she acts. Yeah, head in the clouds a little bit from her supposed upcoming popularity. Hopefully it doesn't get to her head too much. Alright, so, actually, no, yeah, it's just outside. We can head there real quick. I will admit there's not many people around here to bear witness to this dance, but they probably could certainly use it regardless. Oh, there you are. Let's get started, shall we? Our first task is to figure out just who's behind these riots. Why don't we split up, ask around, and see what turns up? Sure. Don't tell me you're worried about that silly promise I made to Mistress Neshmira. Come now, Dexter. Clearly she worries over much. You saw me on the stage. Do you think do I look like someone who can't take care of herself? Do you want me to answer that truthfully or not? Now, let's see what the townspeople can tell us. Meet you back here when you're both done, alright? Okay, time to ask around, and the person to ask you is over here somewhere. Oh, on the other campsite. Ah-ha-ha. Now, who is it they want me to talk to? A couple of people. We have a beleaguered beggar. Riots? Aye, they've been some trouble here of late. Won't catch me dead get myself involved. Whoever's behind it all, wish he'd just bugger off and give us some peace and quiet for once. Of course, that doesn't stop those brass blades from glaring at me askance every time they come through the neighborhood. Not that I can blame them, I suppose. Rumor has it the true culprit's an expert in throwing the authorities off his trail. Okay, so the insurrectionist is not related to these guys, or these guys want nothing to do with them? Looking for some rabble-rousing rioter, you say? I might know a thing or two. What's it to you? None of us here in Stone's Throw have much love for the rich, this much is true. Still, wasn't till lately when someone started talking about actually giving them their due. Though they were just talking big, but lately it seems they've been putting their plot into action. Oh, so it looks like they're going to be acting soon. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, we're supposed to wait at the destination. I thought we were going to actually meet with her again, but I guess we wait for her first. You weren't here before. You're related to this some way. Spill your secrets. I guess we'll have to wait for it to figure out what those secrets are, huh? Oh! Hey, you there. You friends with that Mikode girl? The one from the fancy dress? Yes? Something wrong? She was asking about the riots, you know? Well, would you believe I actually saw her talking to one of the blackguards responsible for it all? What? Last thing I saw, he was heading her. He was leading her away somewhere. I'd go after her if I were you. Well, I wouldn't. Never had the nerve for that sort of thing. But I reckon you should after the poor thing before the poor thing comes to harm. Uh-oh. Oh no. What trouble did she get herself into? Rana! Where'd you go? Uh-oh. Oh no, Rana! What happened here? Mad Mendicants. Mendicants. Sorry. Why did I say Mendicants? That ain't what I was thinking of. Okay, now that you're here, Fendance! Ow! How dare you stun me, you jerk! Don't do that again. I'm gonna do this and this. You like that? Alright, I have Fendance 3! Ooh! And Fendance again! Ha! There we go! One left! Oh, I need to heal. That'll be a good idea. I'm forgetting my buttons here. Oh, don't you dare stun me again, you jerk. How do I just attack you once? There you go. Didn't even take you out with a special attack, just a regular one. You okay, Rana? What the heck happened? Oh, Dexter, you really saved my skin. This man told me he'd take me to the rioters' hideout. He led me here, and then... Well, to be honest, I'm still unsure entirely what I witnessed. It was the strangest thing. As soon as he brought me here, his body began to sway and spin in the strangest way. If I didn't know better, I'd say he was dancing. We can talk about when we're back safer. Back in safer environs. I should probably summon the brass blades and file an official report. Meanwhile, could you return to the city and let Mistress Nashmira know I'm all right, and tell her I'm sorry for breaking my word. You're gonna stay out here? The brass blades should be here any moment now. Could you go and return to the city and let Mistress Nashmira know I'm alright? And tell her I'm sorry for breaking my word? Staying behind to give your official statement on what happened? Aha, I see. Hi, Nashmira, we may have problem. Oh, there you are, Dexter. But where's Rana? Yeah, about that. I see. I had a feeling this would happen. Do not blame yourself, Dexter. You are not her keeper. I'll deal with the girl myself when she returns. That said, I am curious. What can you tell me of this strange dance she says her would-be captors were performing? Aha! The brass blades have returned. Good news, friends. Thanks to your efforts, we have apprehended the firebrand. Peace should return to Stone's Throw for now. At least until the next rabble-rouser decides to fan the flames. Still, there is one part of the story that does not sit well with me. The girl here claims she saw her captors dancing, but those who took into custody swear the last man they remembered no such thing. They deny that they were dancing? But why ever would they feel the need to lie about something so innocuous when already convicted of a far more heinous crime? That's an interesting question. It's not precisely a lie. You see, from here the tale gets even stranger. They claim to have a vague recollection of their bodies moving, but insist they had absolutely no intention of doing so. They went on to say that they couldn't even remember where or why they came up with the idea to riot in the first place. On the contrary, they seem almost relieved, just as if some evil spirit had been banished from them. Ooh, they got a jitterbug? But what would compel them to riot? Weird. Sounds like our friends have been partaking in a particularly unstable and unsavory alchemical concoction. At any rate, the brass blades will be taking over the investigation from here. Thank you for your assistance, and please carry on with the preparations for your performance with our blessing. Thank you, sir. But I think we have a more concerning matter. I'm sorry, Mistress Nashmira. I should have stayed with Dexter like you said. Together, I'm sure we could have worked things out peacefully. In the end, I was not able to dance even a single step. Just as the Kree's dance can enthrall and inspire, so can it serve as in battle. A true dancer must be prepared for both possibilities at all times. Dexter was able to display his skills as a dancer in battle today, and I suspect it is for that very reason your would-be captors... But never mind that. Oh? Rana, you disappoint me. It's not a lack of dancing prowess that led to your failure today. No, it was the overconfidence that led you to stray from your partner's side. When Troupe Falsame dances, we dance as one. We dance to stir hearts and lift spirits, not merely to show off our skills, that our admirers might shower us with empty praise. I thought you understood this, but it's clear you still have much to learn. I'm sorry, Mistress Nashmira. I promise I'll not repeat my mistake. Aww. Forgive me for making you suffer the girl's foolishness, Dexter. Though she has grown in skill, it's clear she still is still a child in more ways than one. I can only hope that she'll take today's lesson to heart, lest she eventually pay the price. Oh, options. Is that not going a bit too far, or you ask much of the girl? Honestly, I'm not sure which one of these I should answer. Probably the going too far bit? I feel like regardless of which way I answer, it's going to be the same. Being a true dancer is about more than knowing how to move one's feet. I must be tougher on Rana than anyone, lest Troupe Falsame fail to carry out its sworn duty. I can see you are confused by my words. Do not worry. All will become evident in due time. Yes, both you and Rana will understand all too well. That sounds foreboding. And with that, I must prepare for our forthcoming performance. This time, I will be asking Rana to take the stage alone. She may consider her opportunity to reflect upon her actions today, and God's willing, learn and grow from her missteps. Meanwhile, perhaps it would be best if you two return to your training. If you and Rana truly mean to bring out the best in each other, both of you will need to work harder than ever before. Farewell for now. Let us meet up again when it is time to move on. Which won't be that long, actually. And now, I do believe it's time I did some investigating of my own. Okay, yeah, she's definitely concerned with what's been happening too. As is me. Well, guess what? It's time to see what that is right now! But first, I want to talk to Cooland. Though performing on stage may seem routine to us, for our audience, each showing is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. We must never forget this and strive to always be at our best. Always. That's a lot to ask. Dances with dusk whites. Nashmira is ready to move on to new environs. So the performance here is done then? It's good to see you, Dexter. You'll be pleased to hear that our exhibition in the Sultanate was a rousing success. Rana gave quite the inspired performance. It would seem the girl was intended to take in her lessons to heart. That leaves Gridania as our final stop in our three-nation tour. I meant to depart immediately, but I must confess that the curious developments in Ul'dah have given me pause. Upon our arrival, let's first pay visit to the Adder's Nest and inquire as to any strange happenings about town. Do not ask me why, but I believe it's best we stay vigilant. So, you anticipate we're going to be meeting more of those crazed dancers? Let's go see if that's the case. Let's go speak with the Nashmira at the Adder's Nest. Okay, so... Oh, outside of it. Aha! Here you be. Along with the Serpent Officer. What's happening here? Oh, and you're wearing a different outfit. Not exactly suited for Gridanian life, I don't think. So this is Gridania. The forest is beautiful indeed, but I can't help but feel something ominous in the air. Oh, you feel something, huh? As in, the same feeling? No, you didn't have a feeling before, so what could you be feeling? Considering everything that's gone wrong, Mistress Nashmira is remarkably composed. I suppose that's why she leads this outfit, and I just pound the drums. Okay, so is it related to why this officer's here? Under normal circumstances, Gridanian would be more than willing to host any performance provided it does not anger the elementals. However, I fear our current situation is far from normal. Oh boy. Ah, Dexter, I am sorry to say that my fears appear to have been well-founded. Gridania too has seen his fair share of social unrest of late. Pray, explain the situation to my colleagues, good sir. You are familiar with the Duskwhite, yes? They're a clan of Elysian who eschew the shackles of urban life and instead choose to live in isolation. For the most part, both sides choose to leave the other well enough alone. Recently, however, events have taken a troubling turn. Groups of Duskwites have been assembling for reasons unknown, holding secret gatherings on the outskirts of the forest. Whatever their aim, we can be quite certain that it's nothing good. The Twin Adder is content to let them be provided they do us no harm. But when they turn to thieving and threatening our way of life, we cannot simply turn a blind eye. To say that tensions between the Duskwites and our citizens have been rising would be an understatement. To this point, troublemakers among the Duskwhite have primarily acted alone, which makes the manner in which they are now plotting something together in plain sight all the more concerning. Some here in the nest have even believed that they're sowing the seeds for a violent uprising. As fortune would have it, these Duskwhite rabble-rousers have recently been sighted with particular frequency in the immediate vicinity of the venue where I had hoped to hold our performance. Needless to say, we must address the immediate danger before we can think of going forward with our performance. Dexter, Rana, what say we investigate the matter? Together this time. Ah, there we go. Consider it done. I'll make up for my failure. Just you watch me. Once I've soothed the Duskwites' hearts with my dance, rioting will be the furthest thing from their minds. Let's hope so. Thank you, friends. That settles it then. Leave the matter of the Duskwhite demagogues to my colleagues here. I barely even saw that word. I'm glad I pronounced it correctly. I suppose there could be some merit in delegating the task to you, rather than risk fanning the flames between the Duskwites and our own citizens. And yet, you are a dance troupe, are you not? Are you certain your friends here are up to the task of suppressing an armed revolt? Ah, clearly they haven't heard of us. You can be assured they are. For what it's worth, I too will be accompanying Rana and Dexter to ensure that everything is in order. Besides, there's something that I would confirm with my own eyes. Ah, you want to see the dance firsthand to see if you can recognize it, I see. And with that, we should be on our way. The Duskwites in question are said to be congregating in the South Shroud. Let's meet first at the local tavern and formulate a plan of attack. Got it. Now, the tavern, you're referring to Buscaron's druthers, right? I'm correct! Exactly. Okay, so I have to head over to Quarry Mill, past Jahentel, if he's still there, and off to the druthers. Alright, mount up! Let's go, Torgal! Is Jahentel still here? Actually, I want to check. He is still there. Huh. Well, he has no need to follow us in our investigation, so that makes sense. Ow! Going through the tree again. Ow! 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 I made it with a bunch of scratch marks from all the trees. You guys okay? Does Mistress Nashmira have to follow us everywhere? And what is that about her wanting to see something with her own eyes? Oh, don't worry, we'll find out soon, I hope. According to one of the regulars here, the Duskwhite troublemakers were seen not long just to the northeast of here. And that's not all. A rumor says that they were, and I quote, gyrating and undulating in a most curious way. Whatever it is that we witnessed in Thanalan, it seems likely that it's afflicting the people here as well. We must investigate the matter with all speed. Come now. Okie dokie, time to go see what's up with these crazed dancers, right? Oh, it's actually just outside the place. Huh. I, for some reason, thought we'd go a bit further, but I guess not. Where are we going exactly? Aha! Why are we looking over at the, Thousand Maws of Totorock specifically? Is that related to what we're doing here? This is where the Duskwights were last sighted, or so I was told. Oh wait, no, it wouldn't have to do with the Thousand Maws of Totorock specifically, because it's happening in Ul'dah as well. It wasn't happening in Limsa Lominsa too, was it? I don't think so. It's just pirates. Why, we're halfway across the realm from Ul'dah. Why would these Duskwights be performing the same dance as the Paupers in Stone's Throw? Somehow I can't shake this feeling Mistress Nashmira knows more than she's letting on. Oh, she does. I can tell she does. She doesn't want to tell us right now, though. Not until she's confirmed something. And let's see if we can actually confirm what that is. Dexter! Mistress Nashmira! I think I saw something over there behind the bushes. Rana, don't go running off, please. Okay, we're going off together. Good, good. Also, I've been noticing Mistress Okay. Well, here's the dancers. Poor form, they're not even in sync. That's it. That's the same creepy dance I saw in Ul'dah. The Dance of the Damned. It is just as I'd feared. Excuse me? What? I'll explain everything in good time. For the moment, leave them to me. To you? Okay. I mean, you are the leader of this troop for a reason, I assume. Begone, meddlers. Leave us to our dancing. No, I don't think we will. Okay, so what you're doing is causing something. What in the... My legs! It's as if they have a mind of their own! Okay, what the... Ooh. A dark elemental? Wait, it's an elemental! That's what they're trying to do. Mr. Sneshmiro, look out! It's a bit late for that. Don't worry, let me deal with this. Interesting, this isn't an instance? I thought it would be an instance immediately after this. I guess not. Dexter, I'll tend to Mistress Nashmira. You'll deal with whatever that is. Oh, don't worry, I'll deal with whatever that is soon. How embarrassing. No worries, I shall avenge you. Etheric manifestation, let's go! Rising windmill, fountain. Ah, not enough for blood shower. That's unfortunate. Ruin, how dare you? Oh, you're not even using dark magic. You're using non-elemental magic. Reverse cascade. Don't need to worry about that just yet. I can do this though. Nope. What am I targeting myself for? No. How dare I? Heal. Ow. Stop. Actually, what does Devilman do again? I forgot. I use it anyway because I forget. No worries, I still beat it. Whew. Okay, I forget what that does too. Oh, increases crit rate. Oh, I should have used that earlier then. Darn it. You guys okay? Good work, Dexter. Still, whatever in the world was that? Nashmira, do you have answers on that? I mean, you must. You knew what dance they were doing. Forgive me, Dexter, and thank you. To think I was scolding poor Rana for her overconfidence. In my heyday, I would have made short work of that thing, but alas, those days are long behind me. Don't be too hard on yourself, Mistress Nashmira. We all have our bad days. And besides, it's not as if you were just being reckless like me. But never mind that. What in the world did I just see? That creepy dance. That strange cloud of black ether. What does it all mean, Mistress Nashmira? Come now, I know you know more than you're let on. I do. And I fully intend to share my knowledge with you once I've seen that I must see with my own two eyes. In the meantime, someone should hand over these men to the adders. I suppose you're right. And we must treat your wounds as well. Dexter, could I ask you to return to the Adder's Nest and deliver our report? I'll tend to Mistress Nashmira's scratches and see that no other troublemaking Duskwites show up. Okay. You gonna be okay, good for now? To think my reflexes have slowed to this degree in my time away from the stage. I must resume my training once my wounds heal before I embarrass myself any further. Would you be so kind as to return to Gridania and report back to Lieutenant Gavin? I'll attend to Mistress Nashmira's scratches and keep my eyes out for any troublemaking Duskwites. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. For some reason, I've noticed that saying Mistress Nashmira is a tongue twister for me. All right. Okay. Back to talk to Gavin. Don't worry, guys. I know you're in good hands, considering how well trained you are. I hope. You did say you were rusty, so I hope you're going to be okay on your way back. Good day to you, Master Gavin. What's this? You apprehended the Duskwite miscreants for us? Splendid! On behalf of all of Gridania, you have our gratitude. We'll dispatch a unit to the South Shroud at once. Thank you, sir. My friends needed help badly. Maybe. Good they made it safe and sound. My apologies for the delay, Dexter. I'm pleased to report that our dancing Duskwite friends have been handed over to the proper authorities, and Rana's patched up my wounds good as new. With sufficient rest, I should be back on the stage in no time. Not on my watch, you won't. I mean, pray do not overexert yourself, Mistress Nashmira. You need your rest. I told you I could have handed over the culprits myself. I know, Rana, and yet I wanted to be there myself when they awoke. It played out exactly as I expected. They remembered little or nothing about their dancing, their secret gatherings, or any of the conversations that led up to it all. No memory of anything, huh? Just being stubborn, no doubt. Worry not, friends. The Twin Adders will carry out a proper interrogation. And yet one thing concerns me. Is it true that these events bear a striking similarity to a situation you witnessed in Ul'dah? We can't confirm that. What we've witnessed is none other than the Tons-Tans. The Totentans. The dance of the damned. And it is our God's given duty as dancers to see that it is never danced again. Okay, but why? And por qué? The dance of the damned? Our mission? Whatever you're rambling about, Mistress Nashmira, I thought our mission was to lend strength and succor to the suffering and lift the spirits of the realm. That might be related. That it is. And yet the truth of exactly what it is and of what this entails runs far deeper. Throughout our storied history, the dancers of Troop Falsame have saved countless lands time and time again from a fate most dire. Story time? Story time. When war and calamity ravaged the land, fear and anger filled men's hearts. These emotions fester, reacting with the ether around us, in the air we breathe, the ground beneath our feet, to form an etheric manifestation of malice that spreads like a dark cloud across the land. The weak, the downtrodden, the scorned and suffering, sadly, it's these people who are oft the quickest to fall prey to dark despair. Left unchecked, The shadow fully consumes them. The hearts, their minds. In the end, even control of the very limbs is taken from them. Stripped of the last semblances of sanity, they flail about in a manner most hideous. Tales tell of mothers blissfully unaware as they trample their beloved children. Men who dance so violently they rip the limbs from their own body. This is the Totentans, the dance of the damned. That genuinely sounds horrifying. What the frick? What madness is this? If you speak true, and this is damnable dance you speak of arises from the fear and anger in people's hearts, why did it not manifest itself in the wake of the calamity in Eorzea's darkest hour? That is true. Call me mad, but I think I understand. In times of greatest crisis, just surviving for another day requires all the strength we can muster. People have neither the time nor the freedom of mind to dwell on emotions like hatred or anger. Oh, Rana has the right of it. It is precisely at this time, a time when Eorzea has made great strides in its recovery, yet deeper wounds still go undressed, that your people are most susceptible to that damnable dance. So that's why our art was born so many ages ago. Not just to drive out the darkness from people's hearts in a figurative sense, but to literally cast out the etheric shadows and free the afflicted from the clutches to the Tonsentans. Yes, this is the truth of true false aim, passed down from principle to principle for generations. What I did for the Duskwites was to use my dance to extract the darkness from their hearts and give it a physical form. From that can then be struck down and banished. Oh, form that can be struck down and banished. It's been several centuries since the menace of the Tonsentans has reared its ugly head. To be honest, when we first came to Eorzea, I was unsure as to what we would encounter. So as to not worry the two of you overmuch, I kept the truth from you. Yet now that I have seen it with my own eyes, our mission could not be more clear. As the inheritors of the Kriegstans, we must chase the shadow of the Totentans from the realm. I beg forgiveness for the secrecy, my friends, and ask that you lend me your aid. Hey, you can count on me, or fine, but no more secrets. Yeah, you can count on me. I don't know if you have any other secrets to keep anyway, so I don't know why I would even say the other option. Of course you can count on us. After all, Dexter and I are dancers of Troop Falsane too, and it's like you always say, a dancer never abandons her partner. Why should you have to carry the burden of saving the whole realm all by yourself? Ah, throwing those words right back at her, huh? Rana, Dexter, after all my harsh words and hidden truths, you're far too kind. I must confess that I'm still struggling to understand all this, but one thing is clear. This dancing epidemic you speak of poses a grave danger to our realm. I'll contact the other grand companies immediately and appraise them of the threat. Should there be any reports of similar phenomena in other nations, we'd be like to call upon you to deal with the matter. Forgive us the imposition, but clearly this is beyond our ability. Leave it to us. Nothing would honor us more than if the nations of Eorzea would place their trust in Troop Falsane and allow us to perform for their people. Thank you for your services, sir. And with that, only Ishgard and Alamigo remain in our itinerary. Alamigo yet struggles to free itself from the Garlean yoke. I almost read that as Garlean joke. They are a joke if you think about it. We have no choice but to take make Ishgard our next destination. At any rate, we'll need more time to properly prepare for the confrontation ahead. In the meantime, Rana, you are to continue with your performances. You require more practice still before I can bequeath you all the secrets of the Kriegstans. You can count on me, Mistress Neshmira. And you, Dexter, pray continue to hone your skills in battle. If we hope to prevail against the Totentans, we'll need your martial skills as much as we need your dancing. For no, it is not enough that we lure the shadows out of people's hearts. We must dispel the darkness for good. lest it simply drift on until it finds another unsuspecting host. Yes, we'll be needing your strength more than ever. Well, don't worry, I'm going to be working on that in due time. And with that, I too shall prepare myself. Our true last act draws ever closer at hand. And we won't be seeing that for quite some time. But that's fine. I'll be training in the meantime. Oh, wait. Where am I going for the next one? Hold on. Oh, wait. It's not available to me yet, so it doesn't show up on as something I can do yet. So I don't know entirely where it's going to be. Oh, I just had looked behind me. She's right there. I'm such an idiot. Well, that's going to be it for all of the ranged characters. But I've noticed I haven't been recording for as long as I thought I would, so I technically could get a little bit more in if I wanted to. So how about I do one more quest, or one more job? Which one should that be? If I'm doing this in order, the next one for me should be the Dragoon, because I unlocked that before all the other melee characters. So let's head off and do that. Friends with Eternity. I'm back to Corthus. Oh, right, I'm back to talk to our Dragoon trainer. Right. All right, Albrecht. So, I heard something about friends. What is this? Oh, and it has a dragon. Friends through eternity. Sir Albrecht is pondering the flow of time. Okay. Ah, Dexter, word of Heustienne's disappearance from the infirmary has reached mine ears. Oh, now it has? Whilst part of me is quite capable of sympathizing with his desire to abandon the Holy See, I do wish he had said something ere his departure. But then, I suppose it's only to be expected. With Needhogg slain, the Horde's ranks have fallen into disarray, and they're not the threat they once were. Ishgard has scant need of an Azure Dragoon. Suffice it to say, one would imagine the role of the Dragoon shall similarly be enforced to change as we enter this new era of relative peace. However, whilst you may have saved Heustienne from the Great Worm, my mind is yet plagued by Heustienne's internal strife. May Helone lend her the strength needed to shake free from the dragon blood's fierce grip. Oh yeah, how has Heustienne been doing? You're looking quite well, Sir Albrecht. And Master Dexter, 'tis a pleasure to see you, too. Lord Montorgaines, I keep forgetting how to pronounce that. Dexter and I were just speaking of your daughter. That daughter of mine is, in fact, why I sought you out. I was recently handed a letter by a merchant that said that had passed through the Chocobo Forest. If his word is to be believed, he was entrusted with this message by Heustienne herself. The letter was a call for help. Master Dexter, she bade you search for her. Okay. By the Fury, has she been set upon by such heretics, once more? Alas, there is no more information in her message. Ah, but not a day goes by that I do not pray for her safe return. Dexter, I must ask that you take up your lance once more to aid your fellow Dragoon. Are you willing? What? Of course. Why'd you question that? Thank you, Master Dexter. Heustienne awaits you in the Dravanian Forelands. Please, help her with whatever she requests. Understood! Off we go to go save a friend. Search for Heustienne at Mayor's Oath. Okay, that's a place I haven't been to yet. Is it? It is actually pretty close to the Vath settlement, though. Looks like it's just behind it? No, wait. Oh yeah, it is just beyond it. Okay, so I was correct. So let's go see if we can find her and find out what the heck she needs help with. I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with the Vath. They would have no reason to fight her, would they? That would be strange if they did. Okay, so over this here mountain. And... Okay, so we're supposed to wait for her here. Right? Wait for her. Oh, wait, we're supposed to search. Let's see what we find. Oh, there you are. Dexter. Hi. So the letter reached my father. I'm sorry for having you journey so far just to meet me. As you well know, I cannot return to Ishgard in my current condition. Right, because of what happened last time. That said, the Blood's hold on me is not as firm as it once was. This is largely thanks to a new ally of mine. His help has been invaluable in learning to control the dragon within. In fact, I have a mind to introduce him to you. Orn-Kai, Dexter's arrived. Oh, Orn-Kai? Oh, no. He's saying it's an honor to meet me, so we haven't met. For some reason, I thought we did. It's an honor to meet you, hero of men. Much have I heard of you from my father. He would often talk of the warrior that boasts the strength of a dragon. Orn-Kai has been a great friend ever since he first came across me suffering from the Blood's effects. I very much doubt I would be capable of standing here exchanging words with you were it not for his help. I called you here in order to repay my debt to him. Orn-Kai, tell Dexter what troubles you. Yes, thank you. Long before I came into this world, in the age when man and dragon were at peace, my father had a consort. But the Dragon Song War tore them asunder. Father belonged to Hreisvilger's brood, as do I, but his consort was part of Needhog's. Ooh. When Needhog demanded vengeance for the wrongs committed against him and Ratatoskr, Father asked his consort to fly far to the east. She bore no ill will towards man, and while she wanted nothing more than to stay by Father's side, she accepted his father's request and fled the conflict. However, your valiant actions have since put an end to the Dragon Song War. I'm positive Father's consort will return if we inform her of the war's conclusion. Orn-Kai requested your aid to search for his father's consort and bring her back home. However, as she left Dravania some 1,000 summers past, locating her shall be far from an easy task. Under normal circumstances, I would help Orn-Kai myself, but while I'm somewhat recovered, I'm yet far from being in complete control. This is why I summoned you, Dexter. Your knowledge of the realm is unparalleled. I beg you, aid Orn-Kai in his search. Yeah, I can do that. You have my sincerest thanks, Dexter. Thank you, Dexter. I owe you a debt of gratitude once more. Regrettably, whilst we know she is somewhere to the east, we are entirely ignorant as to the consort's precise whereabouts. I would suggest you first try asking Sir Albric about Dravanian legends, specifically those concerning dragons in the east. Pray report back to me once you have learned something you deem impertinent. I shall do so. But first, talk. See if Sir Albric knows aught of Dravanian legends concerning the past. Pray report back to me once you've learned something pertinent. And Orn-Kai? Father often remarked that you would have made a fine Dravanian. Me? A dragon? Intriguing idea, but not one I'm pretty sure I can manifest easily unless I partook of dragon blood, which I don't think is a good idea. Considering how badly things happen around to people when they do. Say, Albric, fancy meeting you here. You heard of any legends lately? Glad to see you're safely returned. Were you able to locate Heustienne? I was, but she has another mission. Huh, I see. She is correct to surmise that formidable dragons are often made the subject of local legend. I shall discuss this with the congregation priest. I've known him to be quite an authority on Dravanian legends. Sweet! Although, to think that a Dragoon once gripped by the sole desire to slay dragons should now wish to help one. 'Tis a queer new world indeed that we inhabit, though not one I dislike. Yeah, I like that. But that matters not. I shall seek out the priest at once and raise your query with him. Pray return anon, and I shall impart my findings unto you. Oh, okay. Aha! That was part of the quest. I was thinking, wait, do we have to do something else to wait for him in the meantime? But I guess not. The next Dragoon quest will be available from Albric upon reaching level 63, which I clearly am. So, what's next, Albric? Drowsy dragons. Sir Albric is keen to regale you with Dravanian legends. Ah, Dexter, just the man I wish to see. We finished examining the Dravanian legends known to us but a short while ago. However, the priest made me made it bade it. Yeah, the priest made me make it clear to you that these kinds of legends are oft told in increasingly colorful ways as the years go on. Ah, embellishing. Quite common it is for a mere scaleskin or puck to, with the keeper's help, transform into a fearsome dragon. I suppose it should come as little surprise. Legends gain fame by capturing the imagination of the masses. It would not do for an unadorned winged lizard to be the protagonist. You hand one of the books to me? But let us put the issue of authenticity to the side for a moment. I summarized the first tale, which seemed most relevant on the piece of parchment. On this piece of parchment. Pray, put it to use in your research. And lastly, tell Heustienne that she's ever in my thoughts. I will tell her that. She is also in mine. Never before have I looked into Gridanian legends with any purpose other than hunting a dragon in mind. Mayhap this is a glimpse of the Dragoon's future role in this realm. Yeah, instead of hunting dragons, we work with dragons. I like that idea. Okay, for some reason the person back there I thought had a blue cross marker, but no, it's just a little thingy. Okay, present legend to Heustienne. All the way back to Merzolf. Ah, select thing. Thank you. I have returned and I have something you guys might be interested in. Father often remarked that you would have made a fine Dragoon. Oh, same as before. Here you go. Would that parchment happen to be for mine eyes? Maybe. It is your Dragoonian legend, a piece of parchment that details a legend Sir Elbrick deemed pertinent to your search. Ah, yes. I would never forget Sir Elbrick's exquisite handwriting. This information shall be of great use, I'm sure. Now, let's see. It seems he thinks we ought to commence our search with the slumbering worm of Gridania. This is my first time seeing these patterns that men use. Fascinating indeed that you can share information in such a manner. Dragoonian history is chronicled not with letters, but through song. These verses have taught me much about Faunham, my father's consort. Ah, so we know the dragon's name now. Faunham, you say? Well, knowing her name can only aid the search. Dexter, pray accompany Ornkai to the ruins of the Fist of Ralgar Temple in the Fringes. Oh, we're heading back to the Fist of Ralgar's Fist? Huh. Sir Albrecht states that this is where the origins of the slumbering worm lie. The journey ahead is long, and it will benefit us not to delay our departure any longer. Whistle for me when you have reached our destination, and I shall come to your side. Right, probably going to stay in hiding to make sure that people don't see you, because you wouldn't want to be hunted accidentally. Mayhap I too could learn from Ornkai's devotion to his father. I've given mine own more cause to worry than I would like to admit. Don't worry, we're going to find a way to fix that eventually. I hope. Okay, summon Orkai back in Gridania. Oh, wait. Off to the side of... Oh, so I have to go all the way to Castrum Oriens to get there. Aha. Why did I think we're actually going to head inside Ralgar's Reach itself? Don't know. Alright, it's going to take me a while to get there because I can't fly yet. I'll meet you there. Oh. Have I been to these ruins before? I don't think so. Oh. This is the schism they were referring to. Interesting. So the people who were trying to track were making their way here. Now I kind of wonder what's in here. New location discovered. I assume I shouldn't go in here yet because probably going to have the quest go in there. So, let's see. Time to whistle for Orkai. Oh, interesting. It didn't have me use the emote whistle. Unless there is no whistle emote. I don't remember. There you are. It would seem man is capable of using lots of styles when creating buildings. I've been expecting something similar to those found in the Churning Mists. Well, people are from different places come up with different ideas. That's all. Let us venture inside and see if Faunham cannot be found. I knew it! We were gonna head inside! Dexter! Did you encounter something you didn't want to? Oh. Whoa, hello! What the hell? Your help, if you please! What in the world? Whoa! Weird. Maybe teleport? Interesting. I like the design of whatever it is. That's cool. We haven't encountered anything like that before, have we? I don't think so. Alright, I can't target it yet. I wanted to. I'm under attack from a strange statue. Sure. I disembowel you first. And then yelp. And chaotic thrust. Followed by weeding thrust. And then Drake's Bane. Hiya! Wow, half health already. Damn. And then a full thrust. Followed by a fang and a claw. And then another Drake's Bane. And you're not dead, so I'll just Dragonfire dive. Got it. You okay there, Ornkai? Didn't seem like it was attacking you. It just seemed like it was standing there. So, I guess you didn't want to get too close, or else it might attack. I'd been admiring the craftsmanship of the man when suddenly I'd been admiring the craftsmanship of man when it suddenly moved towards me. Though I struggled to believe this is what the legends refer to as the slumbering worm. Yeah, that wasn't a worm. Oh, who? Hi, Eric. Ah, dear Dexter, I did not. You too were searching the slumbering worm. What the heck are you doing here? Wait, you know the slumbering worm? We've journeyed here for the very purpose of meeting that dragon. You Dravanians could do with studying up on your history. The time when one could meet the worm has long since passed. The High Priest Highmart, also known as the Slumbering Worm, departed this world over 300 years ago. The Slumbering Worm was a mere man? But of course! Why would you think otherwise? Haymart was a monk renowned for his mastery of meditation, though when necessary, he was quite capable of harnessing his worm-like strength to trounce his foes. Why is this not related to the monk quest? What? He earned the Slumbering Worm alias after 100 men, however, fell asleep. Well, it seems we must begin our search anew. I worry I too may become a slumbering worm should I listen to this tiring man any longer. Let's pay a visit to Sir Albrecht instead. Anyone Heustienne holds in such high regard can surely aid our hunt. Okay, bye, as you're still talking. And you're still talking! What the... Eric! Wow, he really loves to ramble, huh? Oh, now you notice? Damn it, Eric! Yeah, back to your research. I think we're researching ether specifically, not dragons. Maybe he was here because he was doing research on ether, and part of the thing that he encountered was the dragon stuff. Okay, all right. Let's go back and speak to Albrecht and see if we can figure anything else out from him. Ah, Ornkai is here as well out in the open. Hi. I'm relieved we are not alone in failing to consider the possibility of a non-Dravanian slumbering worm. Did you think so too? Good morning, Dexter. Well, actually it is daytime, I think, right? Our friend here has informed me as to the truth behind... You know what? Hold on. He's saying good morning now. I wonder if that means he would have said good night if it actually was evening. That would be very interesting. Sorry. Our friend here has informed me as to the truth behind the legend. My apologies for not looking deeper into the story before bringing it to your attention. Ah, so it was just a loose end? Your next destination lies in the far east. Tell me, Dexter, have you set foot in the region before? I technically have, yes. A port city called Kugane. Sounds positively fascinating. I imagine 'twould be a fine place to begin looking into this next legend. Regrettably, I should not think Ornkai will be able to accompany you on this journey. Ah, why not? But how do you expect to find Falnum without a dragon in tow? Your plight is well understood, Ornkai. It's truly a shame your wings could not match your ambition. Though, mayhap I have not fully considered all options available to us. We do owe you a great debt for all you've done for Heustienne. Allow me some time, and I shall see to it you are able to follow Dexter to the far east. Ooh. You have my thanks, Sir Albrecht. Oh, I wish I could set off this very moment. Perhaps a spot of hunting would be enough to calm me down. Pray call me when preparations are complete. All right, I'll do that. At the very least, we know now that Heustienne will not have wanted for company since leaving Ishgard. Sadly, I may struggle to secure passage from the east in quite as timely a manner as we would like. Pray keep your lance arm honed. There's no knowing just what you shall face in Ulthard. I have a pretty good idea. We're gonna find out right now. It's Serpent and the Sea of Rubies. Oh, we're heading to the Ruby Sea for this one. Sir Albrecht plans to try his hand at dragon smuggling. Ooh, we're gonna smuggle Ornkai. Ah, Dexter, it pleases me to tell you that I have at last discovered a means to have our young friends safely transported to Kugane. I've reached an agreement with the owner of I've reached an agreement with an owner of an establishment in the area. I believe his name is Bocason Hot his name is Bocason Hot Springs? Interesting name. Converse with him once you arrive in Kugane, and he shall tell you Ornkai's whereabouts. Ah, I see. So we're gonna smuggle him and then find where he is. I took the liberty of making the little one aware of a few local legends. Hopefully, they shall aid you in your search for a phonum. Hopefully, it does. Once you arrive in Kugane, seek out the onsen known as Bocason Hot Springs, not the person. What did I think it was? I thought it said the person was named Bocason. Yeah, Bocason. The establishment's owner will help you rendezvous with Ornkai. Got it. All right, we're teleporting all the way back to Kugane. Let's go. I take it. Yeah, you would have already smuggled him then. Yeah. So let's see. Where am I going from here? I'm heading to the inn. Right. Either right over to... Yeah, here we go. Bokairo Inn. Wait, Bokairo? Yeah, Bokairo. Wait, the Aetheryte is called the Bokairo Inn, yet this place is Bokaisan. Is it Bokaisan? Was that what was said earlier? I think it was Bokaisan, right? Yeah, it says Bokaisen Hot Springs, even though this place is called Bokairo. Is that a translation error or something? I'm not sure. I'm honestly surprised I remembered the trick of looking at the event listing for the chat for that. Come one, come all. Burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes. There's not that the mystical waters of the Bokaisen Hot Springs cannot heal. Okay, so you're calling it that too. Oh, you say your name is Dexter Gravel. Why, a package just arrived for you. I shall fetch it right this instant. Please tell me it's at least a big box. It's smaller than I thought. Someone? Anyone? Release me from this icy prison! It's an icy prison? What? It's frigid in there? We stowed him away in an icebox? Ugh. What was that blasted Dragoon thinking? It was all well and good for him to tell me to simply sleep through the journey. He is not the one stuffed in a crate full of ice crystals. Oh, smuggled in a box of ice crystals, that's why. And the boat. Oh, how it rocked. Admittedly, he is right in thinking dragons capable of entering a long sleep-like state, but we're not bears. We do not require freezing cold temperatures to achieve this. My fins are like icicles. That said, I must admit I enjoyed my best sleeping for many a year. Still okay with it in the end. At any rate, now that we're both here, we can resume the search for phonum. Before I was unceremoniously stuffed into that crate, Sir Albrecht told me of the legend of Seiryu, a dragon regarded as a guardian of the Far East. Ooh. Wait, Seiryu? As in, like, the Azure Dragon? Oh! Yeah, that actually makes so much sense. The Azure Dragon is related to, like, the White Tiger, Black Turtle, and Vermilion Bird? Oh. Is that legend part of this place, too? Ooh. Though something tells me we would not have much luck with this tale either. The story has existed for several thousand years. Phonum only came to these lands a mere millennium ago. Sir Albrecht agreed that the story most worth our attention was that of the Serpent of the Ruby Sea. This came into being much more recently. I suggest you visit Isari and try asking the residents. If they know anything that might be of help... Oh, if they know anything that might be of help. Whistle for me once you feel like you've found something I should know. And the innkeep is there like, what was going on there? I'm still struggling to believe my eyes. That was a genuine dragon. A more auspicious omen I could not have wished to see. Oh yeah, because they revere dragons differently here than we do. That's right. So he probably wouldn't have been troubled by it, but he would have been awestruck. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we are heading to Isari next. For that, I would need to actually teleport to the Ruby Sea, right? Closest one would be... Actually, no. Quickest way would be to take the Aetheryte to the... Not to Pier 1, but to the... Yeah, the hostelry. And then, I could just run all the way across the pier. Because that'll bring me to the Ruby Sea as well. Oh, hold on. Can I take a porter there instead? Falcon Porter? You know what? No, I'm not going to spend gil on this. I'm good. And just run all the way over there. Because I don't think it's that far, is it? No, it's not that far. Yeah, because it's right over here. Correct? No, wait. Okay, it's not worth... Wait, Isari? Oh, yeah, Isari's over here. Oh, whoops. Okay, it's going to take me a while to get there then. Longer than I thought. Hold on. Hold on. Am I able to take the boat there? Take a bit of less time? Maybe? Will you take me to Isari? Nope, that takes me to Onokoro. Darn it. Not where I wanted to go. Alright, so I'm meant to gather information here, so I'm assuming I'm going to be talking to different people, right? Yes, like this sunkish fisherman. What's that now? Am I familiar with the Serpent of the Ruby Sea? You'll struggle to find someone here that's not. Not a day of my childhood passed without my grandmother telling me that fairy tale. These days, hearing the opening line of that alone puts me to sleep in an instant. All children that dare swim into the deep blue sea are sure to become the sea serpent's tea. Oh my, I nearly fell asleep there. I imagine that is all anyone my age will be able to tell you. Try asking the elderly woman over there if you want to know more. Sure, thank you. Ah, this wise woman, I see. Good day, ma'am. You would have me tell you the fairy tale of the Serpent of the Ruby Sea? Yes, please. Oh, dear child, that is no mere fairy tale. Head on over to the Coral Banquet if you do not believe me. You shall find a horror beyond your wildest nightmares. Its nose misses nothing, especially not the blood of men. There's many a tale of wounded pirates falling overboard and being swallowed alive before they could plant a hand on the ship they fell from. Oh dear. Okay, gotta go summon Ornkai. Let's do that. To do so off to the side here, I take it. Aha! Here we go. Oh, don't worry. We're just gonna be doing this in the view of no one else. Don't mind us, Kansui. Nothing happening here. Does it seem like the serpent could be Faunum? Well, I don't know about Faunum, but we do have a lead on where it is. Huh. While it is true we dragons do hunt by following our prey scent, I've not known our kind to swallow men whole. The idea strikes me as awfully barbaric. While I doubt this will lead us to Faunum, my curiosity has been piqued and I can't simply leave this mystery unsolved. Neither can I. Or, at least I wouldn't like to. It's also a brilliant excuse for me to engage in a bit of hunting. We can't hope to dry out the beast without bait after all. Head to the Coral Banquet and I shall join you shortly. Got it. So you're gonna bring bait. Guess we're gonna find out what you're gonna bring later. Okay, so the Coral Banquet is... Oh! Yeah, the Coral Banquet. This is actually technically an area I haven't been to yet. Awesome! Time to open up more of the map. I mean, I could technically do so by doing this as well. Let me just do this real quick. Open up whatever this is. The Othard coastline. New location discovered. The 10,000-year pine. Is it actually? I don't see any... Well, there's no pines around here. They're all different kinds of trees. Wait, are they coniferous trees or... Okay, they do have needles. They are coniferous. But they're not pines. Not to... At least not to my knowledge. I could be completely wrong. I don't know, honestly. I don't know what kinds of trees these actually are. Up and over. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be heading off to this shelf here. Is that right? Yeah, because this is Shoal Rock here. Okay, so we're going to be heading on top of these formations here somewhere. Oh, hello, crabs. Ah, here you are, Ornkai. So, the dragon's supposedly around here? Is that it? Father never mentioned you were this slow, Dexter. Oh, pardon me, I was in the middle of something else. I've already hunted a beast that will doubtless lure out the serpent, and I still arrived here long before you. I shall go ahead and hurl the bloody meat into the sea. Pray deal with any hungry creatures that are drawn to us. Oh, right, creatures that are not the dragon we're looking for. Got it. Hostile presence! Hello, what is you? Oh, hey, it's the Serpent of the Ruby Sea! What do you know? Come here, buddy. I'm gonna thrust you a bit, and then wheel you. And then bane you a little bit. Also jump. There we go. Ow. Jerk. How dare you? That was more damaging than I thought. Also avoid that! Whew! No helixes for thee! Almost got it. Just one more combo should be enough. Hold on, I need to heal. Where's my healing? There it is. Thank you. Also, bloodbath. Is it gonna heal while I damage you? Bang! There we go. So, that's not the dragon we were looking for, was it? Well, I don't know about you, but that was somewhat bigger than it was expecting. We may have failed to find Faunum, but in her place we've gained a delicious supper. Now we have the serpent's meat. Let's head back to Bokusen Hot Springs. The last one back has to prepare dinner. We're heading back to the springs for this one? Oh. So we're not heading back to go talk to Sir Albric. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so that clearly wasn't what we were looking for, but does that help us at all? Oh, Dexter, good to see you returned at last. I must confess I was unable to resist the meat's seductive call, and before I knew it, I had devoured the last majority of our spoils. That's fine. I wasn't interested in having dragon meat anyway. Please do help yourself to whatever's left. I've stored the leftovers in the crate I was sent here in. Pay no attention to anything that may resemble teeth marks. Those are indentations created by the ice. I doubt that. Oh, anyone could see through that lie. I'm sorry, Dexter. I do hope my greed has not upset you too much. Like I said, I wasn't... Why didn't you leave me any good morsels? Or I was never one for meat. Would it be blasphemous for me to say I would be interested in dragon meat? Then again, it's not the same dragon as his kind, so I don't know if he'd be too worried about that. Calm yourself, Dexter. Many would count themselves lucky to even have the chance to nibble on the meat of such a majestic beast. Regardless, meat is far from our primary concern at the moment. I'm beginning to wonder if the day we find Faunum will never come. But I must not allow myself to lose heart so easily. There's still plenty of legends for us to look into. Hope is far from lost. Pray continue to grant me your support, Dexter. Oh, certainly I will. Aw, man. So I guess that's gonna be it for now. Because, I mean, well, yeah, I could continue with more of the melee character quests, but no, I'll save that for the next time because I only did this because I had a little extra time for today. So that is going to be it for me for today. So, thank you all so much for joining me on this journey to finish up more of these quests. I only have a few more to go. 3 more specifically, if I remember. It's the monk, the ninja, and the samurai left. And from there, it's really just the fisher that I haven't done yet. And maybe I'll work on crafter quests after that. I don't know if I should wait to be able to get to more places more easily before I do those. So I'll look into exactly which option I'm going to do at a later point. But until then, thank you all so much for joining me on this venture to finally complete stuff. And I hope you have a good night.